You podcast listeners are smart. We say that all the time around here. Much more intelligent than your average listeners. That's why I know if you haven't already scheduled your furnace tune-up with my friends at Standard Heating and Air, you're going to do so soon. Appointments are booking up fast, so get something scheduled with Standard today. You can save $30 on a tune-up if you act fast. Keep a little walking around money in your pocket. Enjoy the show, pals of the podcast, and schedule that tune-up today at standardheating.com.
The 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. 93X.
Well, there you go. There you are, and there you go. Thanks for joining us here on the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. I'll tell you, Josh, last night I picked a hell of a ball game to pull that drink a beer and eat a hot dog for every inning played.
I'm surprised you survived.
Oh, for crying. I got to take a dump.
Dude, I woke up in the middle of the night at like probably 1:30 to feed the child, and I was like, oh, I wonder who won the game, and my jaw dropped. I was like, what?
Was it still going?
You just got over?
It was in the 18th inning. It wasn't even over yet.
It was still happening.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and I feel buzzed, too, after that.
I bet you do.
I feel a little
After
buzzed.
18 beers?
Yeah.
I think that would kill a guy like me.
18 innings of World Series quality baseball last night. We don't need to get into the ball game or anything right now. It is fascinating, though, that it went 18 innings. I did get a text from one listener on last night's ball game. He says, I stayed up because I'm an American and a real one, he says. That's something I was pressing on people a couple days ago before the series started. I said, you got to watch the World Series. Be a good American, if anything, if not for any other reason. You got to watch the World Series just to be a good American. So this guy says, I stayed up because I am an American and a real one, and I watched the entire ball game. He says, I drank way too many beers. I got friggin' hammered, and now my wife is pissed at you guys.
But at least she's not mad at you. She's mad at us.
Well, he blamed us, he says.
Yeah, for encouraging Americans to stay up and watch.
He blamed us.
What if you're an American that's cheering for the Canadians? Are you still all American?
Yeah.
Or do you lose a little patriotism there?
Nah, it's Americans. It's America's game, baseball. So, it doesn't matter who's playing. The fact that you're supporting the sport itself makes you a good American. So he's blaming, it sounds like, Josh, his wife is blaming me, and his boss is also upset because he can't come to work today. Josh,
He's not going to work.
His boss is blaming you in particular.
What did I do?
I don't. He placed the blame on us. I'm so proud of this guy for drinking himself sideways and staying up for this entire ball game. I'm so proud of him. I'll happily take the blame from his wife. And I think, Josh, you should also just take the bullet for this guy.
Well, yeah, I'll take one for the team. I just want to know if I should change my behavior or what I did wrong.
He says, have fun when they both give you a telephone call today. So, Josh, expect a telephone call from this guy's boss. I'm expecting a call from his wife.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
He said, I wasted time and beer to watch Freddie Freeman walk it off. Yeah, you did. Always dribble left after I pee. Jesus is the listener who's in trouble this morning with not only his wife, but his boss, because he stayed up all night long getting drunk watching the baseball game. Wow. All right. Well, speaking of trips to the bathroom, Ashley has made her return from a diarrhea-related day off.
Oh, my God.
What the hell happened to you?
Dude, I have no idea.
What happened to you?
It was awful. I woke up on Sunday, and I felt like a little iffy, and I thought, maybe I'm just run down from the weekend. But then, like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. hit, and I was like, uh-oh, something's wrong here. And then it didn't stop.
Do you mind if I share the text you sent me yesterday?
Yeah, go for it.
I had checked in just to see how Ashley was feeling, and she wrote back, the symptoms, and then in parentheses, that I shall not name are getting better. Now I'm just trying to get my energy back. I don't think I've ever been this dehydrated before.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, I thought I was doing a good job at keeping up with water, but it's hard to replace what's leaving your body, I
That
guess.
much?
And yeah, it was like later that night on Sunday, I was getting up because I still have to pump or else bad things happen to my boobs.
Again with the
and
pumping.
I do that
I
in
felt
the gym.
I felt like I was going to pass out. I had to like I was only standing up for like 2 minutes, and I had to lean over on the counter, and I was like, "Oh no, this isn't good."
Ashley, we were like me when I had the Danaria a couple weeks ago, where even a sip of water just came right back up.
Yeah.
Is something going around town, or is something going around the building?
I've heard norovirus
Norovirus
is going around. Or
Do you know?
norovirus.
That didn't even cross my mind until you said it, Josh, and I was like, "Oh crap."
We had a coworker hospitalized for that
I've heard it
over
said
Christmas of all days.
I've heard it said out loud. What exactly is that, Josh? Do you know?
It's the stuff that causes diarrhea to drip down the walls of cruise ships, gets passed around.
Ooh, man. I watched that documentary, I think, because maybe you inspired me to do so, Josh. I can't remember how it played itself out. The boat documentary.
The poop cruise.
Who is it that watched the poop cruise and told?
Me and Dana both did.
Okay, yeah, I watched that after you guys did. That was a good one. Well, all right. You're feeling better.
Yeah, getting there.
I hate to think that I'm next, or maybe Josh, but
I've been using this handitizer left and right, this Purell, just to try and avoid what's happened to Dana and Ashley.
pass me some of that stuff.
See?
Take a swig of it.
What are you
Oh
doing?
no, you're doing this again?
He's going. Hang on, time out. You're going to try to pass me the hand sanitizer behind your back.
Last time it went bad, so.
Thank you.
It was fun for the rest of us, though, to see that, Josh.
I was pretty embarrassed because I know I'm unathletic, but that was very, very bad.
I don't recall what happened.
I tried to pass you, I think, toilet paper behind my
Yep.
back, and I thought I was going to nail it, and I almost knocked out Ashley, who's like, if you're sitting at 12 o'clock, she's at 9 o'clock. So somehow I almost got her right in the face.
I would like to see you try to throw something behind the back again sometime. But Josh passed me the hand sanitizer, which of course became very popular here in town when COVID swung through.
Yeah, good luck though. I probably use hand sanitizer more than a normal person does every day.
It's nice. You know how like at an office somebody might have like a little jar of candy so people come over and say hello?
Yeah.
That's kind of how it is with this hand sanitizer because Ashley will just come over, grab some, and we have a nice little exchange. And that's about, 5-6 times a morning?
Yeah, I tried. I have to.
I had to have Josh pass me the hand sanitizer just because he brought it up. I don't even care what it does for my hands. I'm not a germaphobe by any stretch. I'm just hooked on the smell.
Oh, I know.
You guys will probably find me naked in my garage someday, just huffing 5-gallon buckets of hand sanitizer.
It does smell good.
Have you ever gotten a bad one though? That's
Yes.
the worst.
No.
We bought in bulk. We had a COVID graduation party. My daughter graduated during that time, so they're recommending, hey, if you have something like this, make sure you put hand sanitizer on every table. So that's what we did. So we bought like a bulk amount of little jars of it or whatever, little squirt bottles.
Yeah.
And it reeked. That stuff, I think, probably caused more issues than prevented.
I love the smell of it. Right now, I'm just sitting here sniffing my hands like an animal in the wild. I love the smell of hand sanitizer. All right, well, happy to have you back, Ashley.
Thank you. I'm happy to be back.
I was surprised to see you walk in. I mean, based on last night, it sounds like you're still having a rough go. So.
Yeah, now I have to hydrate, get my energy levels back.
You got to get your energy.
You could go compete in one of those fitness competitions. You know, they dehydrate themselves to have all the veins popping and muscles showing and stuff.
I totally could. My husband told me yesterday I was standing in the bedroom and I was relatively undressed, and he goes, "You look like way too skinny. What happened?" I was like, "What do you mean, what happened?"
9 hours of diarrhea?
Yeah, for the colonoscopy prep, it's the same thing. I should actually take my shirt off one of those times and take a photo because it kind of compliments you a little bit.
Yeah. And I thought, "Ooh, are you saying I look skinny?" Thank you.
There you go. All right.
This text says Diddy and his baby oil, Nick and his hand sanitizer. Yeah, that's what I'm imagining.
I could become hooked on that stuff. The smell of it.
Offended Millennial Jesus said in the Marine Corps boot camp, they'd put hand sanitizer under their noses to keep them awake.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's a hell of an idea. That's a hell of an idea if I ever... Well, no way you're going to find me at boot camp at my age, but
This person's 9-year-old daughter got suspended from school for sniffing her hands after using hand sanitizer.
What?
That's from Buster Hyman, Jesus.
Why would you be
Oh.
suspended from school?
Maybe they think she's trying to get high or something. I don't know.
Trying to get high. All right. Terrific crowd out there. Do you recall, Josh, I don't know, a week ago or so, we were talking about a report on adults that are still afraid of the dark.
Yes.
Yeah.
None of us were, correct?
It makes me a little uneasy still.
But you're not, like, scared like maybe you were as a kid.
No.
Or are you?
No, not to that level.
No, I enjoy complete darkness
Me
and
too.
silence. Cubby's in the same boat.
It's just that if it's completely dark in my bedroom, I would like the closet to be closed.
I think you mentioned you still have a slight fear of the closet. So with all that said, a week ago or so, we were talking about grown folks who are still afraid of the dark. 1 in 4 of us, maybe because of fear, sleep with a nightlight on. But a new report to complement the first says, and it's not good news for some of you, sleeping with a nightlight on could kill you dead. People who don't sleep in total darkness are more prone to heart attacks.
I thought like the red light was good for you though.
Red light.
Yeah, I sleep with a red light on in my room. It's supposed to be good for your, sleep or whatever.
Never heard of the red light.
I haven't either. I always thought any amount of light was bad for something, right? Meaning you're not getting quality sleep or whatever, the different studies
Oh,
say.
is that right?
Yeah, I like to be as blacked out as possible.
Let me look it up. Let me see. Yeah, it says using a red light while sleeping can significantly improve sleep quality, enhance relaxation, and support overall health.
A red light.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never heard of such a thing. So they don't really explain what and how these people are dying of heart attacks. At first, I thought maybe they wake up in the middle of the night and the light startles them. I have no idea. 90,000 people. 90,000 people were tracked, studied, and they wore sensors on their wrists to track light levels around them. It's a very in-depth operation here. The study specifically looked at how dark their bedrooms were while they slept. People who slept in total darkness were the least likely to end up with a heart catastrophe. The ones with the brightest rooms had a 47% higher heart attack risk.
That's weird.
But they don't really explain anything further than that. Even if you sleep in a moderately light room, you had a 20% higher risk of a heart attack.
When we talked about this last, if you have anything that has just like an indicator light that the power's on, I'll see if there's a setting to turn that off. Or in the past, I've just covered it up with like electrical tape or something.
Just a little red light on your television or something.
Yeah, anything like that.
You can't have anything. So there you go, folks who sleep with a light on in the room or in the hallway or whatever. Kiss your ass goodbye.
HVAC/R and stuff, Jesus said, well, I guess I should be worried about my son. He's got this astronaut that shoots a galaxy onto the ceiling with stars all over the walls. They said this doesn't affect kids. It's people over 40 that need to worry about it.
Right. Yeah, we're not talking about young kids. We're talking about over-the-hill sumbitches.
Send me a link. That sounds cool.
I'll send you some links.
Yeah, some of those are really cool. Those nightlights for kids.
Yeah.
Amazing to me how some people can sleep with the television on, with the lights on. And again, we covered this a week ago. That is certainly something I could accomplish when I was 15, but not anymore, not even close. I can't. I have to have, maybe I'm going nuts, I don't know, but it has to be dead quiet and blacker than night. Totally different story when I was young. So some of you won't be with us much longer.
What about a fan? Are you guys fan sleepers?
I am, yeah.
Have to have the fan on.
I get a little hot.
Oh, yeah, same here.
Worst possible scenario for me other than bright light and noise. Next on the list would be a fan. If you point a fan at me when I'm trying to sleep, I will pick that fan up, I'll unplug it. First, I'll bash it over your head, and then I'll throw it out a window. I can't.
Wow.
I friggin' hate that. The feeling of air blowing on you. What am I? Am I a sailor? Am I a pilot? No, I'm trying to sleep.
A buddy of mine's brother, he hooked up a contraption where he hooked one side up to the vent in his floor for the air conditioning, right, the HVAC, and then had a tube that went under his comforter. So he'd be that cold underneath that thing.
That sounds lovely.
And they sell those now.
They do. I've seen them.
Yeah, I was Googling it. They sell those. So he was a genius before his time.
I've had to crash in the same cabin or sometimes the same hotel room as these fan people, and I want to strangle them, whether it be the actual fan or the noise of a fan. I gotta have the noise of a fan or I can't sleep. I can't stand that gimmick.
Well, all right then.
I like it. 'Cause then you
That
don't hear-
answers your question, Ashley.
Yeah.
I don't like it because you don't hear other things going on.
Don't give me the all right then.
All right, then.
Why did you do it right after I asked not to do it?
You did say don't do it, and I did do it, didn't I?
Can you explain yourself?
No, it was just a reaction. There was no forethought. It just kind of came out. You owe me one all right then. Because I wasn't even trying to be a dick. I don't know what happened.
I'm gonna get you with that sumbitch
No,
too.
yeah, when I least and when it would hurt most,
Yep.
I deserve it.
Oh, dude, that's when I'm gonna pounce. When it would hurt most, I'm gonna give you back that all right then.
Yeah, like
I am.
I'm gonna bare my soul looking for your counsel.
It's gonna be a dark
Yeah.
moment.
I
in
kind of
your-
look forward to it
in
now.
your life. There's gonna be a pause, and then I'll give Cubby. All right then.
And I'm looking at you with like big Disney princess eyes,
Yeah.
just waiting for what you're gonna say.
At the scene of a car wreck. You guys, you'll be surprised how cold-blooded I could be about this. But I owe you one. I got one in my
do.
back pocket
You
now.
owe me one. Widower Jesus said the bed jet is what we need to look up. He calls it a marriage saver.
Bed jet.
I think my wife and I are, if we we work in radio, we're never going to retire. But let's just say a dream happens where we can retire at some point. She wants to be somewhere as hot as Hades, and I want to be someplace that never gets above 65, 70.
Hotter than Dutch love.
I think we'll retire to different states or parts of the world.
Maybe I'll retire with your wife.
You like hot stuff.
Hotter than Dutch. All right, what else is going
Dana
on?
and I, we're going to bunk up.
Absolutely.
You know, I keep bothering you people to pay attention at 6 a.m., at 10 a.m., noon, 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. So you can be, how do you say it, Josh, on your toes in order to win that $5K a day beer bunny. Here's your first crack at it, $1,000. Text the national keyword EARN to 95819. EARN. EARN, and the number is 95819. This is your chance to win. Finally, the big earn is above the law. Different spelling.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That kind of earn.
95819, the word is earn. We'll text you back to confirm that you are, in fact, a live human being. Data and messaging rates may apply to your silly ass. Don't be a flatliner. Don't text plus drive. $5K a day. Continues on. We don't know for how much long. Gur is how I should have said that.
No,
we
the
don't
rhyme's
know
good.
for how much longer.
For sure through tomorrow. I mean, it'd be nice to get a little extra holiday money, would it not?
Do.
I've already started shopping.
Oh, smart.
Isn't
I
he-
always say I'm going to start shopping early, and then I never do.
Isn't he something
It
over
gets
there?
you a little more time to think about it.
Holiday shopping in October, this guy. He even kind of teased me the other day. We were leaving the building, and Josh went to his little mailbox and pulled something or another out of there, and he said to me, it was all wrapped up, of course, plastic. Look, This is part of your Christmas present, he says.
Pretty excited.
And I said, throw that in the trash.
Oh.
You don't need to be getting me Christmas presents.
Yeah, I was trying to be sly with Dana over the weekend, and he figured it out immediately.
What happened now?
I had to ask him a question which I thought would be kind of unrelated, but now he's like, don't buy that for me.
Yeah, seriously, don't. That's way too much money. I do not deserve that.
That's the first thing he said. Don't buy it. Like, God dang it.
Did we ever find out what bed jet is?
That's the product.
The fan that blows underneath your comforter.
Yeah.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
And plenty of people are saying it's sweet, and they've got it. I could do it. My wife would kill me. She has, you can tell which side we sleep on. Hers disgusting, mine clean and orderly. But she also has, I don't know, I'm going to say 5 blankets. And I basically just have some wax paper as thin as possible.
Less bluer, more baller, Jesus has texted in, Ashley, on your red light night light.
Yeah.
He says he uses the red light, so when he wakes up in the middle of the night, it looks like the gates of hell are opening in the hallway.
I just kept picturing hamburgers warming at a McDonald's with that red light.
Yeah. We'll talk to Randy Shaver at 7:30. A little bit of everything going on with the sports. What did I read last night was what you call a sports equinox.
Yeah, every sport being played.
Every damn thing was going on at once.
I'd never heard of that, but so many sports blogs wrote about it yesterday. Has everyone heard that but me?
No, I'd never heard of it before, Cubby.
Yeah, the sports equinox.
The sports equinox. And I have it here, Summers. We got that Carson Wentz news. We can cover that, too. It's exciting. Last night was what they call here a sports equinox. It was only the 32nd time in history that the big 4 sports leagues, NHL, NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, all played on the same day. There was a Monday night football game last night. There were 11 regular season National Basketball Association games, including the Timberwolves. There were only two. There were only 2 NHL games last night, and then the Game 3 of the World Series. So I don't know. Will this happen again in our lifetime? And will we care?
I mean, it's only been 30-some times. That's something. But, until yesterday, I never heard it, and I actually didn't even know it was that big of a deal.
I don't know. But
kind of cool.
Yeah, that's where we set. All right. What else? Am I missing anything, Josh?
No, I think we've covered everything. I'm a little nervous about that whole retribution coming at me, but I know you're going to save it for when it stings the most.
Oh, man. Don't be surprised, dude, if I pick just a really inappropriate time.
Well, right now I'm not going to be surprised, but I know you're going to wait until I forget. And then it's going to shank me right in the back. Thanks, Dana.
I mean, I love you and everything. You're my best bro, but like I said, I think I could find a time to be really cold about this.
Yeah, I kind of look forward to it.
Oh, man. What did he say to me again? What was the line?
I kind of forgot already.
All
right, dude?
All right,
All right then.
Yeah, all right then.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a little friggin' break ski here. When we come back, we'll get to the Stupid News Report. We appreciate you joining us here on the Tuesday. How do you say it? The Tuesday version of the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. Be right back.
Half-Assed Morning Show. 93X.
You podcast listeners are smart. We say that all the time around here. Much more intelligent than your average listeners. That's why I know if you haven't already scheduled your furnace tune-up with my friends at Standard Heating and Air, you're going to do so soon. Appointments are booking up fast, so get something scheduled with Standard today. You can save $30 on a tune-up if you act fast. Keep a little walking around money in your pocket. Enjoy the show, pals, of the podcast, and schedule that tune-up today at standardheating.com.
We are the musers on the pod so far. We've discussed people we love.
I didn't tell you guys. Cuban emailed.
What are you wearing?
Well, no, that's not.
Things we love.
Got way into typewriters.
How many typewriters do you own?
Let's not podcast anymore.
Just guesstimate.
It's time to get really down and dirty.
These are great ideas. Start a podcast and then forget to promote it on social media.
So,
What is our podcast about? Yeah, whatever we feel like.
The Musers, the podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
stupid news on the Half-Assed Morning Show.
All right. We got to check in, Josh.
Who from?
A listener has checked in on our Luther Bloomington Kia text line, and that would be, hang on a second, I'll get there in just a second. I'll try anything 4 times Jesus has checked in.
Oh, I know that guy.
He says, hello, Ashley, and the other ones.
Hello.
Oh, this is going to hurt. All right, then. He's going to be sticking with that all day. We learned earlier that's a hurtful statement.
All right, a little bit earlier on, we had another conversation on grown folks who have a fear of the dark. Scary things can happen in the dark. Got a couple of great text messages from a deer hunter or two. And the first said, nothing will make your spine shiver more than sitting in your deer stand in the dark waiting for the light. And you have a bobcat scream at you.
Oh, dude.
That's a little bit of everything, Jesus, who texted that in. And then a separate deer hunter said, last year, I should say, when deer hunting, I had a barn owl scream at me when I got to my stand. This was about 4:30 in the morning. It wasn't light yet. And he said, I'm not going to lie. That got to me a little. The screaming barn owl.
Yeah, I bet. That's terrifying.
We've got a couple of big owls in our backyard. They're loud as hell. I've never lived somewhere where we've had those.
Yeah, I used to have a couple of those big fat bastards. Friggin' tree branch cubby. Kind of stretched down right in front of my bedroom window. I could hear everything those owls were saying to each other all night long.
I finally got a picture of it. I showed it to Ashley. It's a big guy. I mean, that thing's huge.
Hasn't it taken care of a couple rabbits in your neighborhood, too?
Oh, dude, squirrel parts. I found the hindquarters of a squirrel the other day. Yeah, it's decapitated rabbits. I think there's 2 of them.
Oof. Now, one of the greatest pranks I've ever heard of, I wish I would have been there, while we're talking about a fear of the dark, and we were talking specifically about hunting. My buddy Joey, one of my best bros, he's the guy who cries at all the Queensryche concerts, Josh.
Oh, I think you were just talking about him yesterday, weren't you? Off air, we were playing some. It wasn't Queensryche, but I forget what you were playing. You mentioned he cried during that, too.
Oh, yeah. He likes to cry at concerts. The music gets to him. That's Joey. What song was it? Anyway.
It was Megadeth.
I don't recall.
Ah, shoot.
At any rate, he used to be a big hunter, and I wish I would have been in on this prank, but I was not. So Joey's one of those guys that'll drive his pickup into the middle of nowheres in the woods hours before daylight and then just kind of fall asleep or relax in the front cab of his pickup until the sun comes up, and then he goes off trotting around the woods, hunting birds and such. So some other friends of his pulled this prank on him where they knew where he was headed and waited for his truck to pull up, waited for him to turn all the lights off in his pickup, and they knew he was sitting in there, trying to sleep or just relaxing. And some bitch pulled on the Jason hockey mask and they had the machete in hand and walked out of the woods towards Joey's pickup. And
dude.
And Joey told me it was the closest he'd ever come to a full coronary failure.
I can imagine having a heart attack seeing something like that.
Great prank. I wish I would have been there.
That's really sketchy to do when you're when you know that they have a weapon.
Right. I was going to say, the guy's lucky he didn't get shot.
Yeah.
Well, Joey's also kind of a chicken dick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he knew he was going to be safe.
They knew that he would scream and run away like a little girl before he would ever fire his weapon.
Millennial Steel Cutter Jesus said last year he had a coyote run at him and stop about 20 feet away in the middle of the night. I've had a couple of those that just try and take themselves out in front of my vehicle for whatever reason.
They're not right in the head, those coyotes. So we were talking all about sleeping. Some are afraid of the dark. Some like to sleep with a light on. Ashley specifically likes to sleep with a red light on. Some of you like to sleep with fans, and I think that's some sign of mental shortcoming. But all this talk about sleep, For Christ's sake, Josh, we got this text message right here. A listener said, come on, you guys. All this talk about sleep made me piss in my bed.
Oh, no.
So, what?
He's a bedwetter. You didn't
Was
follow?
he
That
in?
sucks.
I hope he was in bed versus just standing there going.
Now, what was it that we discussed, Josh? Something that keeps you awake? There was some product. I thought we were talking about something that
Product.
Any little red light that's on, like a TV
Any
or something.
Oh, that's
yeah,
it.
not necessarily
That's
keeps
it.
me awake, but I would do my best to cover it or turn it off.
But I thought we talked about something that will keep you awake.
Oh, the hand sanitizer
Yeah,
under
there
the
you
nose?
go. There you go. A military guy texted in
Yep,
and said,
offended millennial Jesus.
back when he was in the service, they'd smear a little hand sanitizer under their nose, and it would keep them awake. That was it. Yes. Another listener texted in to say, Zins under your foreskin is the only way, is the best way to stay awake.
I don't have that much foreskin.
Oh, my God.
I think
Put
I
a
need
few
more.
of those Zin nicotine thing. You put them under your foreskin, tuck it in there, and he says that's the way to stay awake.
Huh. All right.
All right. See, you just gave him an all right, which is very similar.
That is very similar.
Very similar
That
to.
deserved that. What?
No, it did not. That's
Yes.
that was very funny. What,
That was good advice,
you
too.
don't- what line did I get now that I have in my back pocket?
All right, then.
All right then. All right
You keep
then.
forgetting
And you
us.
just gave this guy all right. Why?
Yeah, because picturing that is very disturbing.
What's with the attitude in the room?
I want to jump
my
in
bad,
on this.
My bad. That's normal. My bad.
I want to jump in on this. Do you mind reading that text one more time?
Zins under the foreskin are the only real way to stay awake.
Pause. Okay, dude.
All very similar and disrespectful.
Yeah. It's very mean.
My bad.
Very mean
My bad.
vibe.
My bad.
We also earlier talked about norovirus might be making its way through town, right? Everyone's throwing up, spraying diarrhea all over town is what we hear. I wasn't sure what it meant. Josh said it's
Foodborne illness.
foodborne illness, and it has ruined many a cruise for vacationers, the norovirus, right?
Yeah.
And I forgot who this was, but a listener texted in with an explanation on norovirus, and then we'll get to the stupid news. They say noro, whatever it is, virus, is when hot picante sauce painfully blasts out your nose like fire from a mythical scaled beast. And the rest of what takes place should never be discussed.
I have heard so many horror stories about that. People have said you can't even explain how bad it is getting that. Hoosier Jesus has an idea for a bedroom name for you, Ashley. Have you named your bedroom?
No, I haven't.
I had a friend who named his the Arena because he had a king-size bed in the world's smallest room.
That's
so it's
such a
basically
great
all
name.
bed.
So good.
Hoosier Jesus recommends, because you sleep with a red light on, you said.
Yep.
You should call it the Red Light District.
Oh,
That's perfect.
Yeah, I bet some funky stuff's happening.
I'll put a little sign above my door.
Welcome to the Red Light District.
all right.
There's people that are kind of bummed out that don't have foreskins like me, and they can't try the Zen thing to stay awake.
One of the most shocking things I ever saw in my life was when a grown man attempted to pour hot coffee into his eyes to stay awake.
It's crazy.
And that wasn't a bit. He wasn't trying to be funny or emulate Jackass in some way.
How would that work?
This guy had never been funny once in his entire life. This was one of the most bizarre things I had ever seen.
What was he trying to stay awake for? Was it worth something to that drastic?
Well, if you want to know the whole friggin' story, it was a dude that I used to work with on the radio in my early days of morning radio.
This makes sense now.
I worked with a dude. That dude's brother came into the show a few times. He was in town and he had nothing else to do, so he would come in and watch us do our poorly rated radio show. I wouldn't have done that for my brother, but that's... Yeah. So it was my co-host's brother who's sitting, off to the side here in the studio, and we were live, I believe. And I look over and I said, what are you? He was trying to stay awake for the friggin' stupid radio show, and he's got a cup of coffee, and he's trying to lightly drip it into his friggin' eyes like you would do with, what's that stuff?
Eye drops.
Visine?
Visine, yes. Yeah. And we both said, what are you doing? The guy wasn't all there. Trying
Obviously
to pour
not. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I bet you were terrified seeing something like that.
I was dying on a knee laughing because what I was watching was so insane.
This person says, as far as the Zin pouches in your foreskin.
Yeah.
Nah, 3 Zin pouches in your butt. Then you shotgun a warm rip of energy drink to stay awake. Works better because not everybody has a foreskin.
Are you guys all right?
Oh, man.
I think I can get a third up there. Really got a long day at work.
Jesus balls. Now, this here will make you, this will make some of you think twice about cutting a deuce in a public bathroom. I have no fear of such things, but we've covered that many, many times. Everybody's different. Some folks don't like the public bathroom. A feller in New Mexico, a 51-year-old by the name of Jason Roth. Jason says he got stabbed in the ass. He claimed he sat down to go potty on a Walmart toilet, and a couple of syringes stabbed him in his ass cheeks.
No, you shouldn't have to worry about that when you're trying to go to the bathroom.
Jason says the syringes were taped to the toilet, so it was a booby trap kind of a thing. He says someone set it up. Maybe you'd call it a booty trap if you want to go that route. But he says someone set it up like that.
It's terrible.
He also told the cops that he thinks he saw the guy responsible for the setup. Jason said the bathroom stall that he tried to take a dump in had just been used by a guy wearing a T-shirt with a, quote, demonic symbol on it.
Oh, no.
Luci-Fart. It was Luci-Fart. The pricks of darkness.
So Jason went straight into the stall after the demonic T-shirt guy. Ooh, while the seat is still warm. I love that feeling.
Oh.
I love sitting down in a toilet when that seat is still warm from the guy before me. So that was the setup. He's waiting to take a deuce. Out from the stall comes the demonic T-shirt guy. Jason goes right in after him. And the next thing you know, he takes 2 needles to his ass. He said there was, quote, pink fluid in the syringes that stabbed him. He took a picture of the syringes. He showed them to the cops. My money's on semen or blood or drugs or all of that combined into one delicious and refreshing mixture.
He went to the hospital, correct? Or
Oh, I don't know.
Wait for that.
I don't have anything about him going to the hospital. The cops showed up, so I'm sure they took a look at his ass.
Okay, I hope so.
Someone got a look at his ass, I think.
Yeah, we'll just see what happens here.
A pink mixture. So I'm going semen, blood, drugs. What are you going to, Josh, where would you go with that?
I'm sure there's got to be at least one of those in there. If the semen's pink, both men need to be checked out at the hospital.
Right. Dude said he told the Walmart staff about getting stabbed in the ass, and he says they didn't care. I don't like hearing negative comments about Walmart. I'm a Walmart fan.
I
but
bet that's not true.
That's like your favorite place in the world, I'm pretty sure.
I love that effing place. I was just there. Where were we?
2 weeks ago?
Yeah. For now, I guess I'll have to take this guy's word for it. He says Walmart didn't care. He also said the cops didn't really care.
All right, that would be pretty hilarious. What do you want us to do about it?
Why'd you make this our problem?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why, Ashley, but why is that funny that the cops didn't care? That's really funny. Stabbed in the ass by a couple of needles, huh? You called us up for that? Some kind of sissy or something?
Maybe he didn't go to the hospital then because he's
Maybe
like,
not.
oh, fine, if nobody cares, I guess.
I'm going to come off all fancy here. A preliminary test on the syringe contents returned inconclusive results. I could have said that in a better way.
Oh, that's sketchy.
They don't know what was in the syringes just yet. And then when it was all said and done, this guy made an interesting quote. Jason said, "Pay attention to your surroundings, people. There are demons out there everywhere."
I like to think I would have noticed a couple of syringes sitting on the toilet seat before I sat down on it.
Well, no, they were kind of taped to the bowl and sticking up. It wasn't like they were sitting directly on the seat. You know
and
what I
he
mean?
said he'd been waiting for a while, so it could have been an emergency at that
Or
point.
taped to the inside of the how do I say it? The seat itself. You know, so it was a surprise attack. I mean, I think any of us would notice 2 syringes sitting on the.
If I accidentally ever sit on Hell's bidet, I would hope somebody would care if I told them. I want one person to say, all right, we'll investigate this. That sounds pretty scary.
I'd care, Josh.
Thank you. I know you would.
You're welcome.
You're a good person.
I'll keep an eye out for these demons. He says there's demons out there everywhere.
He's really set on that. All because the T-shirt.
That would scare me.
Yeah, me too.
Really.
That makes a difference.
The story from a couple weeks ago where some jagoff was running around Italy pretending to poke people with a syringe, and then he'd run away. Well, there was no needle, and there was nothing in the syringe, but he was leading people to believe that he just dosed them with something, and then he's running away. That would scare me and really piss me off.
But you didn't mean not to. Jesus has checked in, and I haven't seen Weapons. He thought I had seen the movie Weapons. I know you have, Ashley, and you enjoyed it, correct?
Yes.
You want to see some weapons, huh?
Whoa, look at those guns. Those are big
I
pythons.
flexed for Josh.
3 syringes. He made a reference to 3 syringes, Ashley. To the face.
Oh, no.
Pretty
nasty. That's bad.
What?
I forgot about that part.
I've chosen not to watch it because you mentioned how disturbing it was.
But it's like a good disturbing. But no, yeah, I guess there are a few scenes, and that was one of them where I was like, I'm going to cover my eyes a little bit.
Well, this is kind of scary. Shotgun Messiah Jesus has texted in. We mentioned that the color of the fluid in those syringes that shot up that guy's ass cheeks at the Walmart bathroom, the color was pink. My guess is semen, blood, drugs. But Shotgun Messiah Jesus says it was recreational vehicle antifreeze.
Oh,
I hope
yeah.
Steelers fan Jesus thought off-road diesel.
Oh, no. I don't need that in my bloodstream, for Christ's sake. All right.
Boy, people are checking in on other scenes from Weapons. That sounds like that movie's pretty disturbing.
it is.
What's the story on this movie? What's it about?
There's like a bunch of these kids go missing at the same time, and they're trying to figure out where the kids are, and then there's some like witchcraft involved.
Oh, here we go.
It's very disturbing, but really good.
It's a movie.
Yes.
A motion picture. Okay.
And the witchcraft lady is so terrifying. She was on the list of the like Halloween costumes we were talking about not too long ago.
Okay.
Got a 715er with a way to avoid sitting on a couple of syringes. Upper deckers. Just upper decker from now on. Nobody's going to think to put a syringe up there.
I don't have the athletic ability. I don't know if I ever had the athletic ability to pull off an upper decker. That's absolutely disgusting and wrong.
Yeah, I would never do that.
Please.
Never even.
That's so wrong.
Never tempted. Dana, I'd imagine you've been to a party or two where that's happened.
I don't think I ever have, actually. I seem like the type of person that would know somebody at least who pulled off an upper decker, but I don't think so.
I lost an immense amount of respect for my husband when he told me that he never did it, but he had buddies that did it in
not
college.
Funny.
And like peeing in people's shampoo bottles and stuff at parties.
He made a shampoo bottle out of a shampoo bottle?
I was like, dude,
there's nothing funny
you?
about that. You want to make a statement at a beer party, you want to be a man, start a fight or steal some liquor.
Thank you.
Start a fight, steal some booze, steal something valuable from the home. You don't poop and pee in secret places. Be a man. At one point or another, grow up and be a man. All right.
The 715ers, they got a lot of good ideas how to avoid getting pricked in the butt. You just take the toilet right off the floor and go straight in the hole. Never let them know your next move. Somebody wants to know what an upper decker is. Ashley.
We're not telling. Let's not contribute.
Okay. I guess you can Google it.
Google it. We're not going to contribute to that problem.
I hope you're never on either end of that.
All right, do you guys know those pneumatic tubes that you shoot back and forth at each other at the bank drive-thru?
Yeah, those are cool.
Fun, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I used to work at a bank, though, and when they would get stuck, that was the worst.
Did you have to crawl down in there?
No, but it would take forever for them to get unstuck. I don't even really know how they would do it.
Would you
but-
try to shoot another one through to try to spring it loose?
God, and people would be
genius.
so mad.
Pour a little Drano in there.
God, that pissed me off.
Those are fun.
Those are cool. There are a couple places that I go don't have them anymore.
That's
What?
a damn shame.
Switch banks.
One's a bank and one's a pharmacy.
Oh my gosh, they do it at or they did it at a pharmacy.
They did,
Sweet.
yeah.
The tubes.
Yeah, got to be careful, though. My buddy Tommy got his dress shirt ripped off by one of them.
Are you making a Tommy boy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Talk
I thought, you have
to
a friend
you
named Tommy.
later.
A lot of folks think of She's a Beauty when you bring up the tubes.
That's a good one.
And it's okay. It's okay. It's a damn shame, though, and all you early 80s music people, see if you agree with me. It's a damn shame that the tubes aren't known more for Talk to You Later.
Yeah, that's the one I just referenced.
It is the far superior song.
I agree.
Far superior song.
My high school band, the Green Onion Band, and anybody who was part of our fan club, the Onion Ring, could tell you, we played Talk to You Later. We skipped She's a Beauty.
You should have. You
We
did
played
the right
Talk to You
thing.
Later.
You showed that you have some level of...
I mean, just the riff is cool.
Yeah. I got a voice message last night from one of my oldest bros, Todd. I saw Todd over the weekend at a funeral for the first time in years and years and years. He left me a voicemail last night. Todd loves the tubes. And when we were young and drunk, when you'd put on Talk to You Later, there wouldn't be anything in the house that was left unbroken. Oh, he loved the tubes, man.
That's a great song.
Yeah, it's
awesome, yeah.
Terrific song. All right. Those silly little tubes that you shoot back and forth at each other at the bank drive-thru. This story is so effing dumb. But at the same time, I really love this story for a couple different reasons. So it says here now, Josh, a derelict in New York, he got himself arrested because he put a lit cigar in the drive-thru money tube thing at the bank.
Ugh, yuck.
That's the first part of the story that I really enjoy because that is so effing dumb that I'm in love with it. He put a lit cigar in the money tube thing and sent it back to the teller. This was no accident. The dickbag who put the lit cigar in the bank drive-thru money tube thing, he did it intentionally. Nobody knows why. Now, the dude who pulled this dick move is a career jagoff. He's got a hell of a rap sheet. His name even sounds dumb. Jacob Frank. F-R-O-N-K, Frank. He's 33. He thinks he's a tough guy. So personally, I think he did this just for the same reason he's likely committed all of his other crimes. He's just a bitch. But that's what he did. Sent this lit cigar through the tube thing at the bank. Once the cops got a hold of him and the whole works, he was charged with assault and reckless endangerment. Now, here's the second detail in the story that caused me to fall fully in love with it. The bank employee that received the lit cigar in the bank tube thing, the sumbitch on the receiving end, the bank employee inhaled the cigar smoke and, quote, required medical care.
Yeah, that's a person.
No, you did not require medical care, F you.
They wanted the day off.
Yep.
Cigar smoke.
You stop it right now.
The poor bank employee did, in fact, inhale some of the cigar smoke and required medical.
You gotta be frankin' kidding me. There's no way.
But it does say here, Josh, that the injuries that the bank employee suffered they do not appear to be life-threatening.
Oh, thank God.
That is good news.
Dear Lord.
Do you want to play a little bit of Talk to You Later?
Yeah, I am. Is my thing up over there, Dana?
Yeah.
Where's the thing?
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder why it's not working.
Well, you haven't tried it in a while. All right, I'll tell one more story about lunatics.
Well, what the heck? Is this thing working?
Timberwolves.
Well, this should be working.
Lunatics everywhere as you turn. I'm tired. I'm tired of it. Dangerous, violent, lunatic bastards everywhere. I'm tired of their nonsense. But I got to admit, these lunatics almost always have something very entertaining to say. Like this puke bag in Texas. He's in jail where he belongs. Word is he allegedly shot his neighbor last week. He shot his neighbor because he thought her horse was getting too fat.
I need to see a picture of this horse.
Because her horse was... Wait a minute, what? Dumbass is called Lee. That's his name, Lee. He's up to 39 years old. It's just exhausting. So the moron opened fire on his neighbor, and he hit her a few times.
Whoa.
The gal who got air-holed told the cops that Lee walked up and started popping off about her horse. Now, this gal keeps her horse on Lee's property with permission, right? So they know each other. Lee said, sure, you can keep your horse on my So Lee walks up while she's caring for her horse. Lee walks up and starts popping off. He says he didn't like what she was feeding her horse. He said he didn't want the horse to get fat. And then he shot her.
Cares about the horse's health.
Yeah, what kind of relationship does he have with this horse?
Oh, they bang.
Dude. After he tried to kill his neighbor, Lee went and hid in the woods, as Josh would say. As Josh would say, like a real man.
Why is that so funny to me?
Heroically.
People
Heroically.
go and hide in the woods.
He went off to hide in the woods.
I picture them like ducking behind a tree. We see you. No, you don't.
But the police found his ugly ass. They found Lee. And on from there, everybody shoot everybody over and over again. All right, we got to get out of here. Where would you rather go here, Josh? You want to do the Halloween thing or the bartender thing?
Oh, I've got audio of the bartender thing.
We're going to do a bartender.
Get it to work, but
okay. I'll say it again. By damn, I will. I do not know how bartenders and waiters and waitresses do it. How do you handle so many different types of idiots every day? There are so many different kinds of idiots to put up with as a bartender or waiter. You got the sad drunks, the angry drunks, the people who think they're funny but they're not. There's the guy who thinks he's cute and wants to hit on you while you're working. There's the expert on everything, the loud college crowd, new guys in the corner puking his guts out. It's endless.
The drugs helped.
You took drugs before you...
Smoking weed helped quite a bit.
Smoked a lot of grass before you started your shift?
Yeah.
I didn't even cover half the different kinds of idiots that a bartender might have to deal with. You're some of the finest and most patient people on the planet. What I have here for you is the story of a really effing cute blonde gal, a bartender in Denver. She says while at work in the bar a night or two ago, a guy ordered a simple shot of tequila, and then the dude made one more request, and it stopped her dead in her tracks. The guy asked her to spit in his shot for him.
All right, guys, what's going on in Denver? Last night, this guy asked me to spit in his shot. I mean, I've had a lot of weird interactions at the bar, but why do you need me to spit in your shot? This man literally, he goes, oh, I can't take my shot without you spitting in it. Sir, what?
That's her. That's Gabriella is her name.
Did you ever have anything weird like that, Ashley?
Yeah, I mean, this sounds like oddly familiar. I feel like I've had this request. I don't know. That's not like, to be honest, that doesn't seem that crazy to me.
Oh, that seems pretty nuts to me.
Yeah, all right.
Do you think he's
whatever.
trying to be the funny guy, or
probably? I would do it
or just
easy.
that you really would?
I don't even think I'd second guess it. I'm like, all right, sweetie.
She's a very, very cute gal, so I don't know. Who knows what motivated the... Christ.
Right there into the shot glass.
He got you.
You know what I was just thinking about, Josh?
What's that?
I was thinking we were going to get through this story without that stupid bit, and I was going to thank you at the end of the story. I was already planning on how I was going to thank you for avoiding that But then it happened.
That was Dana.
It was not Dana.
I'm sorry, Dana. That wasn't Dana.
That wasn't me.
Now, a couple
by the
people
way-
have looked up this lady here, this bartender.
She's very cute.
Yes, very attractive, and they are agreeing she should spit in whatever they're drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt if this gal becomes the next internet hot blonde character. You know what I'm saying? She's cute, and I could see this exposure turning into something. She said she was naturally creeped out by the guy
That would creep me
who
out.
asked her to spit in his shot.
I mean, if I had a buddy that requested that, I'd be pretty embarrassed of him.
Oh, God, yes. She told him if he would just walk the hell away from her, that the shot was on the house. So as far as I know, the guy didn't bother her any farther with that. Isn't that funny?
Good for her, I guess. I would not have had the same approach. I probably would have started with, well, how much are you going to give me as a tip?
That's what some people said online. I mean, if the gal had a second chance, maybe she would have had the presence of mind to say something like this, but under pressure and in the moment, she didn't. A lot of people said online she should have said, okay, fine, $50.
Yeah.
I'll spit in your shot. Hell, I'll piss in it. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about?
Shoot.
But she
I'd do
didn't.
it for 20.
Yeah.
What would you... Oh, $20. Okay, that answers my question right there.
Yeah.
She won't even miss me when I'm gone, but that's okay with me. I'll cry later on. I'll talk to you later.
Sports on the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show.
Whenever I watch him play, it's like the D-line's almost there to get him, and then nope, he just squirts away, and they can't get him just like that.
Shut up, Tom Brady. Nobody likes you.
Got potty mouth.
Yeah, Tom Brady swore on television. Nobody likes the guy. You know what I'm saying? Had enough. 18 innings. How do I say that again, Josh?
18 innings.
18 innings of baseball last night in Game 3 of the World Series. Jesus balls. Unfortunately, the Los Angeles Dodgers were the team that came out on top. Freddie Freeman with a home run in the 18th inning. Jesus.
The Dodgers, the last time something like this happened, they were involved in it as well.
Are you talking about 7 years ago?
I believe. Let me think. So yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Here's what I have. Here's what Ashley's talking about. The only other World Series ball game to go 18 innings was Game 3 7 years ago at Dodger Stadium when the Dodgers beat the Red Sox.
Yes.
There you go. That's exactly right. Game 4 is tonight. Hopefully the boys got some damn sleep. After that, we'll get into it because there's lots of historical this and that. The Denver Nuggets came into town last night, then beat the Timberwolves. Pigs, Jets tonight at the home rink.
State of hockey.
And the Chiefs beat the Commodores on Monday night. Josh's News is coming up next.
Half-Assed Morning Show. 93X.
You podcast listeners are smart. We say that all the time around here. Much more intelligent than your average listeners. That's why I know if you haven't already scheduled your furnace tune-up with my friends at Standard Heating and Air, you're going to do so soon. Appointments are booking up fast, so get something scheduled with Standard today. You can save $30 on a tune-up if you act fast. Keep a little walking around money in your pocket. Enjoy the show, pals, of the podcast, and schedule that tune-up today at standardheating.com.
Everyone knows the legend of D.B. Cooper, but what if I told you there's an even better story out there? One with multiple aircraft hijackings, prison escapes, and so many twists and turns. I'm talking about the hit podcast American Skyjacker, which is now an action-packed documentary coming to theaters and streaming this fall. Find out more at www.americanskyjacker.com and listen to the bonus episode of the podcast on October 7th. American Skyjacker. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
In the 60s, I made love to many, many women, often outdoors, in the mud and the rain. And it's possible a man slipped in. Would be no way of knowing.
The 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. 93X.
I went out the back door and she said some bad stuff to me and shot at me as I was running away.
An Indianapolis woman.
Oh.
That's tough to come out of the gate with. Thought she had come up with the perfect way to avoid paying a repair bill by shooting the repairman who came to fix her dryer.
Eliminate the problem right there, huh?
The dryer, of course, where smut sites suggest stepmoms seem to get stuck surprisingly easily and alarmingly often.
Stepsisters, too.
Just any step relation?
Yeah.
Is it always step?
Almost always.
Is it just like a friend in need? ever?
Sure, but usually it's stepmother, stepdaughter, stepson. Everyone's caught in the dryer. You're right. It's a regular issue online.
Police say Reba Wilson was arrested after firing at an HVAC technician who had just told her that she owed $70 in a service fee for diagnosing the problem.
$70?
According to the tech, Wilson insisted her dryer was still under warranty and refused to pay. She said, "I don't want to pay." He said, "Well, I don't work for free." So when he went to leave, and she pointed a gun at him right in front of her house and forced the guy to stay there, and then said, "You're going to fix my dryer," he recalled.
What the hell?
Afraid for his life, he pretended to go along with her demands, acting as if he were just going to put the dryer back together. But when he saw a chance to get away, he ran out the back door, just as he heard a gunshot and Wilson shouting, "I'll pop a cap in your ass." The repairman managed to escape and call police, who soon arrived and arrested Wilson at her home.
Well, I'll be damned. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, she obviously didn't want to pay that fee.
Ashley, can you move your boobs away from the microphone?
I was told that from a listener this weekend that they can't hear it that much. That they can only hear it when I put the mic down at them.
If you're a new listener, it's a breast pump.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, got to do what I got to do.
I watched a movie over the weekend. The lady had a breast pump, and you could hear it. It made the exact same sound as yours. Maybe it's the same model.
Oh, I bet. It's very popular.
A North Carolina man, angry over his girlfriend's firing, decided to do some firing of his own with a handgun aimed at a Walmart manager's property. Authorities say 72-year-old Larry Brown shot up both the home and vehicle of the Walmart manager in retaliation for his girlfriend losing her job at the store. Deputies first responded to a report of multiple shots fired into the manager's home. As investigators began piecing things together, they discovered the shooting was likely linked to another incident earlier that same evening at the Walmart, where Brown's girlfriend had recently been fired. There in the store's parking lot, the manager's car had been hit by several bullets, and before long, Brown was pulled over and taken into custody. His arrest led to even more troubling discoveries. Investigators found explosive devices inside his home, leading to new charges.
So he's kind of a character through and through.
Yeah, a bit of a hothead.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to know what the girlfriend was fired for, just to see if it's the type of thing where 99% of people agree she should have been fired for.
Right.
From the "you got to be kidding me" files, a 40-year-old Florida woman's accused of threatening to burn a Florida high school down because her daughter's boyfriend didn't get lunch. Brandy Covington called the cafeteria at Rockledge Elementary School hungry for justice. She was high school. She was upset her daughter's boyfriend had his school-supplied lunch taken away due to lack of funds in his account. The cafeteria employee said she tried to calmly explain the school's policy for handling students who run out of lunch money, but the teen's girlfriend's mom wasn't having it. The employee said Covington began yelling and cursing, and then came the threats. She threatened to burn the school down and followed up by saying, quote, "I'll be over there to blow that effing school up." The cafeteria worker hung up and reported the call to the school's resource officer. Less than 5 minutes later, she called again, this time reaching the vice principal for more of the same. When investigators arrived at her home, she admitted she'd been, quote, pissed when she made the calls, explaining she'd phoned the school the week before and was told someone would get back to her, but no one ever did.
That seems like a little much to me.
I agree. Overreacted.
Don't they usually give you some crappy lunch and replace? I guess that's how it was in my school. Like, oh, you don't have lunch money? Either they'd just not bother and be like, just take it. Or
give you that detox sandwich, just bologna on white bread.
Yeah.
They'd shame you. You get like the crappy little white bread and just like a Dixie cup of water at my school. And the kids were always humiliated when it happened.
Yeah, that did suck.
You know, it's not just moms. Dads go a little overboard, too. A Michigan man faces multiple charges after he threatened an elementary school because his kid didn't get a snack because the kid was a slow eater.
There was a enraged parent who was upset about the fact that his first grader did not have sufficient time for snack time. This parent decided to make threats against the school.
43-year-old David Scott Jr. picked up his kid from Pleasant View Elementary School Wednesday and became mad when he found out his kid didn't get a snack at snack time. According to the release, the misguided Michigander threatened violence against the school and told the teacher he'd return the next day for some hangry vengeance.
Yeah, you're just not wired right.
Nope.
That's what it is. You're just not wired right.
During the conversation, Scott also told the teacher he would, quote, air the place out. There's absolutely no excuse for threatening violence against a school or its staff, especially over something as minor as a classroom snack, the prosecutor said. Turns out the only thing more loaded than his temper was his house. Cops found multiple rounds of ammunition at Scott's home. You just don't get it, do you, Scott?
He doesn't.
Scott was arraigned Thursday on a buttload of charges.
Why does this kid eat so slow? It's got to be pretty darn slow for the guy to be like, you know what, you're just not getting it.
He only got 1 graham cracker in, and that was it. Condiment hater Dana might want to plug his ears. A New York car became the canvas for an artist working exclusively in ketchup, mustard, mayo, and eggs. Will you be able to handle this, Dana?
I'll do my best.
Hell, I'll vomit before he will.
Well, I don't know. I've seen Dana at work, and he has trouble. I'll make it easy for you here, Dana.
Thank you.
Try and keep it not too condimenty. 21-year-old Chloe Stacy faces second-degree criminal mischief after she turned a car into a moist petri dish of culinary decay. How are you so far?
Doing well.
Stacy slathered the vehicle in a wet, pulpy mess of ketchup, which splattered across the windows, oozing into every crevice before merging with a coagulated blob of vinegary mustard. The glass ran slick with fatty mayo as the mixture pooled together like the drippings of a burst boil, secreting droplets of a congealed slurry, gathering on the ground in a sloppy, gelatinous film. Smashed eggs clung to the vehicle's metal like blistered pustules, their goo scabbing over into a crusted yellow glaze, each one rimmed by a throbbing halo of slime which pulsed and squirted when pressed, belching a sour, eggy, odoriferous stench which could curdle the stomach from yards away. Not content, Stacy keyed the festering condiment-coated corpse of a car as well. Authorities didn't disclose a motive for the vandalism, but confirmed the damage estimate exceeded $7,000.
Oh, I thought she was an artist or something.
No, she used the car as a canvas.
Oh, so whose car was it?
They didn't say.
Ex-boyfriend.
It's got to be an ex, right?
I see. So this was a freak out.
She went nuts.
Yeah, you take a rag, you put it in the gas tank, you light it on fire, and you walk away at that point. That car's gone.
You just call your insurance agent?
Yep.
I'm not getting in that thing.
No.
Imagine the smell.
Yeah. I did my best to take it easy on you there, Dana.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I could tell.
Obviously.
So descriptive.
That took me about half hour, so I hope it was worth it. No lie. It's 2025, a time when respect isn't just expected, it's demanded. And when it's withheld, it's often punished, usually by someone who deserves none themselves. In Miami, a 75-year-old birthday gal was blowing out candles, surrounded by cake, kin, and karaoke, until bullets. She, her 53-year-old son, and a 26-year-old party guest were shot by an enraged neighbor searching for someone who he said had offended him in the past. According to police, 38-year-old Angelo Garcia arrived at the home about 1 a.m., demanding to know where the person who'd upset him was. Where is he? He hurt my feelings.
1 o'clock in the morning he comes around to this, huh?
One of the victims calmly told him the person he was looking for was in Cuba, not at the party. But that answer didn't satisfy Garcia. The birthday honoree told police she'd seen Garcia throwing rocks at cars before the shooting began, a prelude to the violence that followed. Surveillance footage later showed him standing in the front yard, speaking to the victims moments before he pulled a gun and opened fire.
So almost 2 o'clock in the morning, I was in bed. I was awake watching TV until I heard those like 6, 7 boom, big booms. I think it was a gunshot.
6, 7.
Like 6, 7.
After wounding the woman, her son, and the young man, Garcia took off. Miraculously, all 3 victims survived, and SWAT later took him into custody.
F me.
Never found the guy that hurt his feelings.
He's in Cuba.
There's at least one guy who doesn't want you to make a peep in Prior Lake, or else. That man's now in custody after pointing a loaded gun at a group of people from his apartment Friday night. Prior Lake PD got a report just after 10 p.m. of a man pointing a loaded weapon at a group from the deck of his apartment when he was upset with how loud they were. When officers tried to contact him, he went back inside and didn't respond. Members of the Tri-County Tactical Team eventually made contact with the suspect, who came to his senses and surrendered without further incident. Police in Red Wing say their investigation into a series of recent swatting calls revealed connections to a known terrorist group.
What?
On October 14th and again on the 16th, officers were dispatched to a home after someone reported multiple people were shot and killed inside. When police arrived, they found no victims, no crime scene, just another instance of what's become known as swatting. For those unfamiliar, swatting refers to a false report made to law enforcement by buttholes looking to provoke a heavily armed response. An investigation dug deeper to find out who was behind the hoax, and they said they launched an extensive inquiry, which led to a disturbing discovery. The calls were linked to a cybercrime network with a history of targeting children and teenagers through extortion and acts of violence. According to authorities, the U.S. Department of Justice and the FBI identified that same network as a terrorist organization.
This right here in town somewhere?
The organization's not in town.
Oh.
But they did a swatting call in Red Wing.
Long distance kind of a thing.
Yeah, from the UK. With help from the federal agencies in both the U.S. and the United Kingdom, police said an arrest was made overseas on Friday, directly tied to that swatting incident in Red Wing.
Well, what the hell's the matter with these people?
I don't know. I mean, what's the satisfaction there? I don't get it. Premature discharge. It's happened to just about everyone. Most people's premature release, however, doesn't come with a $70,000 price tag like this one. A Delta Airlines flight attendant made a costly mistake at Pittsburgh Airport Saturday, accidentally deploying an emergency evacuation slide just as the plane was getting ready to depart.
I'd be so pissed.
That'd scare the hell out of me.
Yeah, me too. The aircraft was moments away from pushing back from the gate when the flight attendants began arming the doors for takeoff. Somewhere in that routine process, a crew member must have jerked too hard by mistake, causing a premature evacuation. Once the door is armed, any movement of the handle activates the emergency power assist system, forcing the door open and sending the slide bursting out in a matter of seconds. And to make matters worse, it wasn't just any slide. It was the one connected to the jet bridge, which trapped everyone on board until engineers could unhook it and reconnect the walkway, causing a severe delay.
Oh, come on. If you're going to do the slide, at least let me go down it.
I'm with you on that, Ashley. They should have let them go down it. I'm sure it's an insurance thing.
I'd like to go down the slide, yeah.
The mistake was not cheap. For a smaller commercial jet like this one, an Airbus A220, it happened on, a new slide and assembly can run from $50,000 to $70,000. Sometimes they can be deflated, inspected, and repacked, but even that process can cost about $30,000 and require manufacturer oversight. So it could run about $100,000.
It's a hell of a process.
Wow.
I thought it'd just be like folding up your tent after a camping trip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. $30,000 to do something like that. But I
Grand
suppose
scheme.
they got to do it right. Let's see. Oh, we got a little extra time. A South Carolina man's idea of a prank went so far off the rails it landed him with a lawsuit, which originated with his birthday suit. This is actually a follow-up. Apparently, considering the movie Psycho a comedy, 25-year-old Jackson Arnold thought it would be a good idea to prank his ex-girlfriend by sneaking into her house and hiding in her shower, naked, holding a knife while wearing her underwear.
Holy balls.
That's a nice touch.
On his face.
Oh.
The defendant's conduct and actions were so extreme and outrageous as to exceed all possible bounds of decency and should be regarded as atrocious and utterly intolerable in a civilized community, the suit alleged.
Was it a social media thing?
No, it's just a psycho thing. According to the lawsuit, Arnold entered his ex-girlfriend's home.
Arnold?
That's his last name.
Oh, for a second there, I thought it was
Jackson Arnold is his name.
1966 again. I got a guy named Arnold walking around town. Go ahead.
I know an Arnold, and he's just a little kid.
No, you didn't.
I do, too. They call him Arnie.
Cute.
He entered his ex-girlfriend's home through a detached garage apartment while she wasn't there. He loves the movie Top Gun. The plaintiff and defendant were involved in a romantic relationship, which had come to an end, the complaint reads. After the plaintiff and defendant broke up, the defendant became hyper-obsessed with the whereabouts of the plaintiff. The defendant began to stalk the plaintiff at her job as a nanny for young children, the lawsuit said.
The young children.
On the evening of May 2nd, while the woman was out with friends for dinner and drinks, Arnold went to her downtown Charleston home. He slipped inside, removed his clothing, pulled a pair of her underwear over his face, and waited in the shower, knife in hand. When she returned, he lunged toward her. Somehow she managed to wrestle it away from him, the knife that is, sparking a brief struggle. At one point, as the underwear came off his face, Arnold stopped choking her and began muttering uncontrollably. Terrified, she fled to her parents' house and called police. Arnold reportedly told her afterwards that he'd only been trying to prank her, to lighten the mood a little bit so they could talk.
Oh, yeah, that'll get things started.
Oh, okay.
Along with the pending lawsuit, he faces criminal charges, including assault and battery of a high and aggravated nature, first-degree burglary, and possession of a weapon during a violent crime. She's not going to take him back. She's awful picky.
I misunderstood. So his weak excuse was that it was a prank.
It's just a prank. She's trying to lighten the mood.
Oh, my God.
Everybody has a laugh, and then maybe we can talk about some serious stuff.
But he was like a stalker ex-boyfriend. Because let's say, Josh, your wife pulls that trick on you. That's hilarious, right?
That's good stuff.
I mean, yeah, that's very creative.
Is my underwear on your head?
Right.
Hey, is Game 3 of the World Series over yet?
Yeah, a few hours ago.
Oh, it's done. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Game 4 of the World Series is scheduled for tonight on Fox.
Oh.
Los Angeles hosts Toronto, with L.A. leading the series 2-1 after last night's marathon 18-inning game. Streaming on Hulu, the 5th season finale of Only Murders in the Building and the season 1 finale of Chad Powers.
Both so good.
Joaquin Phoenix is 51 today, Julia Roberts 58, Andy Richter 59. Fireplace Jesus checked in on the Luther Bloomington Kia text line. He's got a shout-out to Cub Foods in Maple Grove. Saved him today. He's so happy they're open 24 hours and letting him take a, quote, mad dump in their bathroom. He needed it and appreciated it. Happy birthday to Locator Jesus, playing the Mac 9 in Rush Creek today to celebrate. Happy birthday to Nick's godson Alex on his 14th year as a messy and non-paying tenant of mine.
Shout out. Happy birthday, Alex.
Happy 44th to number one fan, Black Man Jesus. Happy birthday to Shane. And that's 93X News.
Randy Shaver.
On the Half-Assed Morning Show.
11:50 in Los Angeles. Thurman sends a fly ball to center field. Varsho's going back before the catch strikes me. Freddie Freeman has ended it. It's a repeat hero with the last word and a Game 3 classic.
18 innings of baseball last night, Randy Shaver. Was that enough for you?
Oh, my gosh. More than enough. Tremendous.
No chance you made it through the whole thing.
Nope.
No, a
chance.
couple of our listeners texted in and said they made it through the whole thing, and they're just in terrible shape now. One of them's taking the day off work. Willi Myles is here too. Not a baseball fan.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm I'm just not a whole baseball fan.
You said last time you visited, you said you'll watch Game 7 if there's
7.
All right.
Or 6, so like
a deciding game.
Yeah,
an elimination game.
Right.
Hi, Willi.
There you go. What's happening?
Thanks for coming in. An 18-inning game in the effing World Series last night. Unfortunately, after 6 hours and 39 minutes of baseball, unfortunately, the wrong team won. That was audio there of Freddie Freeman leading off the bottom of the 18th with a dongski. Dead center field. Final score 6-5. Dodgers over the Toronto Blue Jays, so they lead the series 2-1.
What happens, like with the beer sales? Because usually they cut it off at the beginning of the 7th inning or whatever. Do they? I mean, because they don't know when it's going to end, so they just stop selling beer for that. I mean, how many hours?
Yeah.
They don't make any special considerations, unfortunately, Ashley.
Everybody gets sobered up.
That's why you bring a flask,
Although
Ashley.
I bet the workers weren't, though. They're probably kicking some back.
Oh, I didn't think about the poor workers.
I'd like to think for a World Series game they'd make special considerations and just leave the bar open until the bitter end. But I believe after the 7th inning, everyone just had to dry up.
Right.
This Game 3 last night tied the record for the longest ball game by innings in playoff history. And Ashley, who we found out earlier is Bob Costas with a breast pump over here.
Hello.
She dumped this information on us earlier. The only other World Series ball game to go 18 innings was Game 3 at Dodger Stadium 7 years ago. That was a Dodgers-Red Sox matchup. And by God, she was right. This was Freddie Freeman's second World Series walk-off dong in the last 2 World Series. He hit the first game-ending grand slam in series history, Game 1 last year. And there's all kinds of other historical stuff here. It's going to take a while. Well, first off, Randy Shaver, the unsung hero last night, was the last relief pitcher in the Dodgers bullpen.
Klein.
A feller by the name of Will Klein.
Yep. And he had to go 4. He had to go. He had to finish, basically.
He threw 72 pitches. He went 4 shutout innings against a great lineup and got the win. The 72 pitches was twice as many as his previous high. This is not a named big-name player here, but this Will Klein deserves a lot of credit. Most of the crowd stuck around, 6 hours and 39 minutes. Randy Shaver, even Sandy Koufax, who was 89 years old, stayed till the bitter end of this damn ballgame.
Wow.
Well, he fell asleep.
Not surprised.
He may not have been conscious the entire time.
Yeah, inning 15 or 16, I think everybody kind of wanted to nod off a little bit in the stands.
Friggin' Ohtani hit 2 bombs. And
God, he's just amazing, isn't he?
It's some.
We'll never see a player like him in our lifetime.
There's something crooked going on here.
We just will never see a player like him in our lifetime. He is the greatest baseball player maybe ever, just because of everything that he does. We've never seen, other than Babe Ruth, we've never seen a player hit with power and pitch as well as he does. He's just a unbelievable baseball
You're
player.
right, but it leads me to believe that something shady's going on. But anyway, his second home run tied the game at 5 in the 7th, and it stayed that way.
They just need to walk him. They need to.
Well,
stop
they did
pitching
4
to him.
times.
They did.
Yeah.
He went 2 home runs and 2 doubles in his first 4 at-bats. The Jays walked him from there. 5 times. He had a total of 9 at-bats in the ball game. I believe I'm correct about that. They walked him his last 5 at-bats. 4 were intentional.
What a compliment.
It is. Wow. So, Ohtani doubled twice, homered twice. He's only the second player with 4 extra base hits in a World Series game. Frank Isbell had 4 doubles for the Chicago White Sox in Game 5 of the World Series against the Chicago Cubs in 1906. And I'm not done yet. Ohtani, yes, it was 9 at-bats. He's the first major leaguer in 83 years to reach base safely 9 times in a game. No one else.
That's crazy.
No one else has even done it 7 times.
Yeah.
Well, it was 2 games in 1.
It was.
Yeah.
He had opportunities.
Oh, yes.
Good point.
I'm just saying.
It was double the normal amount of innings.
Right.
Game 4 is tonight. Ohtani pitches tonight versus Shane Bieber.
And again, think about that, what you just said. The guy plays 18 innings. He reaches base in all 9 at-bats. And tonight, he will be the starting pitcher for the Dodgers.
Yeah, that's
Game
crazy.
4.
And I hope he gets hammered. I hope he goes
insane.
1/3 of an inning and the Jays have 7 runs on.
And I think the last time he pitched in the playoffs, did he not hit 2 home runs and pitched 7 innings or something crazy?
Yes, the historic game he had against God knows who it was at this point.
Insane.
Who the hell were they playing in
the Brewers?
Insane.
Brewers, right. So it was a unbelievable 18-inning, 6-hour friggin' all-timer type ball game in Los Angeles last night. Blue Jays fans have to be a little worried. It sounds like George Springer, their leadoff hitter, who's been a hero over and over and over again for that ball club. He left last night's game, and I don't know. It says here he has right side discomfort. We'll see if he plays.
And it's not like he's playing a position. He was the DH last night, so it's, Our guy Ty France got in the ball game last night. How about that?
Did he?
Yes.
I have no idea which team he plays for.
He's for Toronto.
Toronto, okay.
1 for 3.
I remember Ty. Of course, he.
Who could forget Ty France?
Yeah. That sumbitch left his mark here in town. By God, he did. Okay. So there you go. We'll see how she turns out tonight. I'm certainly hoping the Blue Jays can pick themselves off the mat and get a win. Now, with the World Series going on, that might have been what inspired this article. The 15 cities with the most combined NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, and National Hockey League championships. Says here, sports fans love debating which city in the United States lays claim to being the true title town, and there's only one true answer to the question: the city with the most championships.
Wow.
So what I have here are the 15 U.S. cities with the most championships across the 4 major leagues. It's worth noting that the NFL championships totals include the pre-Super Bowl era, and the NBA titles also include the ABA. What I took away from this article is, okay, there's no need in, delaying the obvious. Number one is New York. They have 54 total championships in the 4 big sports. 9 in the National Football League, 9 football, 2 basketball, 35 baseball championships, 8 NHL championships, and 2 is Boston, okay? But what I took away from the article is there are some cities in this mix who kind of like to tote the we're so miserable gimmick that we love so much here in the Twin Cities. We want everyone to feel so bad for us all the time because we're the victims of all these collapses and whatnot. There are a couple cities in here where maybe some of you might go, oh, wow, I didn't think that they had won that often. So a lot of different cities are tied at 9 total championships when you consider basketball, baseball, football, and hockey. Miami has 9. Washington, D.C., 9. Dallas, 9. Baltimore, 9. Cleveland has a total of 13 world championships.
Wow.
And that's one of those cities, right, that like to thrive on their miserable thing. What's the word I'm looking for? Their miserable
existence.
Personality, I guess, is all they can come up with. They've won 10. They won 10 NFL championships at one point or another. 1 in the NBA, 2 in Major League Baseball. They don't have a hockey team. Well, they did, but that hockey team became the North Stars. Green Bay, 13 championships, all football.
Yeah, of course.
St. Louis has 14 championships.
Baseball.
Yeah. One in the National Football League, 1 in the NBA, 11 with the Cardinals, 1 NHL title. Pittsburgh, 16 overall. Philadelphia, 19. The San Francisco Bay Area, 19 championships. Detroit, 22 championships. By the way, how many do we have here?
2.
How many? 2?
Just the 2 World Series.
Well,
I guess if you count
Lynx
the
in
Lakers.
No, they don't. They're not counting the WNBA.
No.
Wow.
No.
We
have 2.
Why aren't we counting the Lakers?
Well, how many did the Lakers have when they were here?
I don't know, 4 or 5?
Yeah, at least.
Well, I don't know, but they had a couple, 3, 4, 5.
I don't know if they had that many.
Well, we'll look it up. Dana's looking it up. No, they don't count the WNBA. Did the Vikings not win a championship before the... No, I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
No, they did not.
Before the Super Bowl era.
No, they did not.
They never won one. They didn't beat Cleveland in a championship game.
No, they did not.
I'm not making that up. I thought they defeated the Browns.
No,
I think we should look it up.
The Lakers won 5 NBA championships in Minneapolis.
5. I was right about that one. I'm not right that the Vikings beat the Cleveland Browns in some form of a title game before the Super Bowl era.
They did not, no.
Dana's going to look it up anyway. But Detroit has 22 football championships.
Their hockey team had
won
a lot.
Right.
And
The Vikings won one NFL championship before the AFL-NFL merger in 1969.
Who did they beat, Dana?
They beat the Cleveland Browns.
I think that two men need to suck it right now. I told you some bitches, don't ever question me. Ever. On anything. Okay, maybe that's a little dramatic. But I knew I had something there.
Wow.
LA's won 26 titles, and then the obvious ones, Chicago, Boston, New York in the top three. But yeah, the Detroit Red Wings have won 11 championships. And that puts Detroit fifth on the overall list. Fifth.
The Red Wings are doing the heavy lifting on that list.
They certainly have.
Yeah, for sure.
So some of these cities, they're not as bad off as they kind of portray themselves to be. I mean, of course, you got to go back to the 50s and whatnot.
Right.
Yeah.
But still, it's something. At least it's something. Denver Nuggets came into town and whooped some ass last night.
Oh, jeez.
Well, it wasn't like a terrible, awful, embarrassing beating.
No,
but the third quarter was really bad.
And remember that Edwards didn't play. So, I mean, there is that with the Wolves. But Jamal Murray, just third quarter, unbelievable.
That makes it hurt even worse when a puke bag like Jamal Murray is the guy that dumps all those. God, I can't stand that. He scored 43 points. What did he have, 23 in the third quarter?
Yes, he did, yeah. And Jokic was tremendous, too. I mean,
Nikola Jokic messed around and got a triple-double in last night's ballgame, but that doesn't bother me as much because I more or less expect that out of him. I do.
The Nuggets hung up 45 as a team in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's tough. That's tough to come back from.
Because the Wolves were playing well in the first half without Ant. They were hanging right in there. They had the lead third quarter. Total disaster. No defense at all in the third quarter.
Zero.
I think this Denver team is not as good as in years past. I know they played well last night, but they swapped out Michael Porter or Cameron Johnson for Michael Porter, and I think Cameron Johnson's been a bust so far for them. Their bench is, without Tim Hardaway playing the minutes he played last night, their bench did nothing last night. I just don't think this Denver team is as good as we've seen in the past.
You don't think Denver's as good as you've seen in the past?
I don't know. I think Cameron Johnson.
I thought they looked pretty damn good last night.
Yeah, they may have looked good. I'm just saying overall as we get through this season.
Okay.
I just don't think they're built, as well as they were when they had Michael Porter in their starting lineup.
Okay.
Christian Braun is up and down. He's not a great offensive player. Their bench is, mediocre. I mean, obviously, Jamal Murray and Jokic, if any one of those two got hurt, I think they'd be in real big trouble.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious, yeah. Wolves host the Lakers tomorrow night. Not as
Luka's not playing either.
Not the star-studded affair you might expect from Wolves-Lakers. No baby nuts in the ball game. Doncic is hurt, right? No Bron. And no A1 from the mother effing day one.
I'd be A1 from day one.
Time for Bronny to step up.
Bronny time.
Mm-hmm.
And Edwards looks like he's going to be out for 2 weeks, too. So
a week or two, they said about Edwards? That sucks.
Probably 2 weeks.
That sucks. Oh, man. What do you guys think? Who's watched a little bit of the Timberwolves so far with their 2 home games?
Watch the home a
bit, yeah.
Yep.
What do you think of the theater lighting?
It's
So
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I can't believe they had it the other way. Now that I see the new way of doing things.
Exactly.
It was straight trash before.
Did you see this? See where they?
Yes.
They're doing the theater lighting where they light the court brightly, and the stands are fairly dark, like they've been doing at the LA Forum for decades. Madison Square Garden. Like Ashley said, why the hell didn't they do this 25 years ago? It's so perfect in that way. I'm looking forward to going to a home
You
game.
got new owners trying to impress. I mean, they're willing to spend the bucks on it.
They're bringing that New York flair.
Yep.
Does it cost a lot of money to do that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I read an article saying,
I would have thought you just turned some lights off.
Yeah, I got you too. Just hit the dimmer switch.
Yeah, they got a whole new system in there.
Well, damn.
It's not just a dimmer switch.
That's what I thought
too, Nick.
You just tell the maintenance guy to flip a few of those switches off. You know?
Why didn't we think of this?
Yeah. What are you on cigarette break? Yeah, I'm on cigarette break. When you're done with that, flip some of those switches off. We want to do.
And you got to have certain type of cameras that can show on television.
I didn't know you certain type of cameras.
Oh yeah, the show like if you darken the whole room and light the court.
Okay, I didn't know there were so many elements to this. In a darkened room, what band, Josh? In a darkened room.
Is that Dokken?
No, Skid Row.
Oh, Skid Row.
Skid.
What album?
The Slave to the Grind Nightmare.
Yeah, well.
They made so much noise about that, and it wasn't that great.
It was okay.
1991. Lauri Markkanen of the Utah Jazz scored a career-high 51 points last night in beating the Phoenix Suns. One of those, like a Corey Brewer deal where you're
I
like,
was gonna say.
like, wait a minute, that dude scored 50 points?
Took overtime, though, too.
Oh, was it overtime?
I think that's the first time I've heard that man's name said out loud.
I think the best story so far in the NBA is the 76ers.
Oh, God, this is going to drive me nuts before the end of the year, I'm sure. Yeah, they're winning games.
Well, this VJ Edgecombe, this rookie, and Tyrese Maxey, I think have combined in the first 3 games of an NBA season, the largest amount of points by a backcourt in NBA history. Maxey had 43 last night. Edgecombe had 26, but they've been absolutely on fire. And I think that Embiid has only played 1 game or maybe 2 of the 3. He didn't play last night. So they're doing it without him, and he's kind of more of a 20-minute-a-game guy now. So pretty impressive. This Edgecombe right now is the front leader for Rookie of the Year. He's playing amazing.
Absolutely.
Amazing player.
I'm not a fan of the Philadelphia 76ers, specifically because of Joel Embiid. I think is one of the most overrated piles of garbage in a long time. So I'm happy that it's not Joel Embiid that's bringing.
He is not the reason why.
Good.
I just thought of another random NBA player that went off for 50. Remember when Tony Delk went for like 53 in like 2001?
I remember Tony Delk, but I don't remember him.
Kentucky.
Yeah, I just looked it up. 50,
Who was he playing in the NBA for? Boston?
He's playing for the Kings when he did it.
Kings.
He played for about 8 different NBA teams in his career.
I remember Tony Delk. Yeah, he was one of the pricks that beat the Golden Gophers in the Final Four in '97.
Oh, yeah.
Bastard. Lauri Markkanen scored 51 last night. The last Jazz player to hit that 50-point mark was Karl Malone. In 1900, then 98, the mailman dumped 56 points on Golden State. All right, so listeners were texting in. So what did we end up on when we were totaling up all of the championships here in Minnesota? We ended up with 7? 5 from the Lakers, 2 from the Minnesota Twins.
Oh, I guess 8 then with the
8,
NFL.
1 from the Vikings, winning the 69 championship. 8. So we almost made that list we were just reading. 8, that's not so bad. See, Willi Myles, you're the WNBA fan around here. I mean, I enjoy watching the WNBA. I just don't. I don't know the characters. I know that the best player in the league by far is Angel Reese, and then you've got some other women. Tell me if you recognize this name, a former WNBA player by the name of Chris Gondrezick. I've never heard of her before. Maybe it's not Chris. Kysre.
Kiersey?
Kiersey. Yeah.
Anyway.
Keysre? Yeah, I'm not sure.
Kysre Gondrezick was just named Playboy's Miss June.
Oh. Did you guys take a look at her?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
Hubba. To say the least.
You're doubling up on
I'll
them.
double that up.
I had no idea that Playboy was still in business, number one.
That was news to me.
Yeah.
Is it just online? No, I think maybe they brought it back. I can't remember. They quit for a while and then they were back.
So the magazine is a thing?
I think so.
Where can we go today to find this out? Shinders? Is there still any Shinders?
I wish.
So there are no more Shinders in town?
No, unfortunately not.
Wow.
Are you allowed to comment on that?
Yeah.
Your wife's cool with it?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, yeah, she's something else, right?
Yeah, she's double digit.
Yes, she is.
She's a 10-piece.
She's double digit. See, a friend of mine told me, Willi Myles, they're either a 0 or a 1. It's just
That's
a
right.
yes or a no. There's no more ranking them a 7, 8, 9, 5. It's just 0 or 1. Would you or would you not?
Yeah.
So Playboy the magazines are back in business. That's very interesting to me. I thought that was dead and gone years ago. So this Kiersey Gondrazik, boy, what an unfortunate couple of names there.
Yeah,
Right.
It's
that's
just
complicated.
And she's just a smoke house, this gal. She should have changed her name. Anyway, apparently, she may or may not be dating NBA star Jaylen Brown.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Basketball power couple.
Yo.
She currently plays in something called the AU Pro Basketball League. I'm not familiar with it. But she's going to be, how do you say it? Naked and butt-ass naked. Yeah. Playboy.
It looks like she does quite a bit of modeling.
See, Willie, you okay?
I'm good, man.
Do you need to get a fan in there for you?
I was no, I'm actually good.
You got to look her up.
Oh, man.
Yeah, can you spin one my way, Josh? Because I looked at it real quick last night.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, yeah, she's a very pretty lady.
Oh, yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
speaking of Jaylen Brown, did you hear the story about Jaylen Brown? We told it yesterday on the radio. Your name again is Willi Myles?
No.
Jaylen Brown's playing basketball the other night against the New York Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
And he's being guarded closely. Brown is dribbling the ball, and Brown kind of leaned his head into the player guarding him. And the player guarding him was wearing a white jersey. And when Jaylen Brown's head rubbed onto the defender's jersey, it left like a big black streak.
Yeah.
So everyone's making fun of Jaylen Brown now for spray painting his hairdo on.
Oh,
before
no.
Yeah.
That's on 93x.com.
Yeah.
If you haven't
Oh no.
Yeah, it's
no,
pretty
it's right.
embarrassing.
Fam, come on.
Just go
man.
bald. It's okay.
Let it go. Let it go.
Fam, he says. I like that.
Let it go. Let it go.
He's one of those guys that sprays on
Oh
his...
no.
We had so much fun with that yesterday. I can't get enough of it. The idea that
I mean,
you...
just
Wow.
the guy looking down at his white jersey going, what the hell?
Yeah.
Hey, fam,
You're-
come on, man.
Spraying on his hairdo.
Let it go.
That gets me. Randy Shaver. All right, it says here that Vikings quarterback Carson Wentz...
Poor guy.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah,
They
what
just
the
threw
heck?
him to the Lions.
Yeah, he should sue for medical malpractice.
Yeah.
He looked like he was going to cry a few times.
I don't blame
Yeah.
the man.
That's so
I
got his
mean,
butt kicked.
You guys
he
didn't even let me
just-
finish the story.
We don't have to. It's just
you
the
didn't
poor
even
guy
let
took
me
a
finish.
beating. On behalf, he protected J.J. McCarthy. He took a beating.
Oh, it says here he's dating the Haktua girl.
No,
what the hell are you guys talking about?
Isn't she dating somebody else?
It was Sam
There's
Darnold.
Arnold.
Yeah.
She
That-
married...
That was the rumor.
No, they got married.
Married.
No, she didn't.
I officiated the
She
wedding.
married Sam Darnold and Sam Bradford, both former Vikings. Carson Wentz is going to have surgery on his shoulder, for God's sake.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
And he'll start Sunday against the...
For another team.
He's throwing right-handed.
Gosh, the dude's got to have surgery because of how, I mean, and then if you read the details, it's brutal. To
Oh,
protect
yeah.
some kids' high ankle sprain. All
I'm
right.
sorry, what?
To protect, and all this is because he was, protecting some kids' high ankle sprain.
Well, he's
So-
supposed to be QB1.
That's just trash.
So you guys feel very bad for Carson Wentz.
I do. I actually feel bad.
Well, you
He
should.
got-
I mean, yeah,
He got his ass kicked.
he tried his best. He was broken from the get-go, you know.
He really did just get his ass kicked. Poor guy.
That moment in the game last Thursday when he was just looking up at the stadium like lights, with his head tilted back, just get me out of here.
Payroll Jesus said he heard when Wentz called to schedule surgery. They said they were wide open, but I guess he still missed it.
Come on.
The man was nearly murdered.
It wasn't that friggin' bad.
Yes, it was.
Oh, it was not.
Yes, it was.
I watched the ball games. I mean, he got sacked a few times. It wasn't like he got run over by a bus.
But he was hurt before he even
Well, that's what I
played
said.
in the
I said he
game.
was broken coming into the damn thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, this
Well,
leaves.
that's not on him. That's on.
And they
that's
should
on
have
the
played
team.
Brosmer. They should have
Absolutely.
just played Brosmer.
I don't know.
That's just ridiculous.
This is why I'm getting so fed up with the NFL is how they're treating these starting quarterbacks and how they're trying to protect these. I'm sorry, but you're a professional athlete. I've seen quarterbacks limp out on the field and play, with heart. You know what I mean?
So you're saying?
I'm saying, there's you got a backup quarterback that's sitting there that you're paying on your – put him out there and let him play. Don't send Wentz out there. The guy was hurt from the get-go. Don't put him out there. You got a third-string quarterback, put him out there.
I understand.
That kid was QB2 that day. Put him out there.
So now this leaves completely unproven and injury-prone J.J. McCarthy as the starter for Sunday's game at Detroit.
God help us all. No, I'm sorry.
Pack a lunch.
That kid, I need him to play 6-7 games before and he ain't going to make it.
Well,
They're going to trade for someone this week or what? They're going to bring somebody else
They have
in?
to.
I would think so.
Here's a text that says Kirk Herbstreit talked trash about Carson Wentz. I don't know anything about that.
Oh, yeah.
What did Kirk Herbstreit say about Carson
really?
Wentz?
Basically making him seem like a bitch for being all upset
As
when
body
he's
language.
clearly in so much pain.
Kirk
Well,
Herbstreit needs to
that's
shut
how-
his mouth up. He was trash from the get-go.
Kirk Herbstreit trash?
Yeah, absolutely.
So there you go.
Oh, yeah, I'm Googling it here. I guess there's a lot of people calling for him to apologize for whatever he said. I haven't read everything he said yet, but
Okay. I'll have to look that up.
It's always those guys.
I know nothing about that. But, yeah, I mean, Wentz came into the deal kind of broken from the get-go. He did everything he friggin' could.
Absolutely.
And now he's going to go have surgery. The how do you say the name of this team again? The Kansas City Chiefs beat the Washington Commodores last night, and in the process, Travis Kelce caught a touchdown pass that made for his 83rd career score, and that tied him with former running back Priest Holmes for the most total touchdowns in Chiefs franchise history. Yeah. We got all kinds of people texting in about the Vikings here with theories and such. Better machinist than Pat Jesus. So, I love talking about Sean Payton. That's one of my favorite NFL people. Better machinist than Pat Jesus says Sean Payton tricked the Vikings into drafting J.J. McCarthy. It's a true story, but now we got to look that up. Well, we got to look that up. Sean Payton pulled another dirty trick on us, Randy Shaver?
It's possible.
He didn't mock the skull chant again, did he?
He
Go,
has to-
heaven forbid, he mocked the skull chant.
he has a history of that.
I like the way that guy operates, that Sean Payton. I do.
Oh, I guess it says Sean Payton did suggest that he baited the Minnesota Vikings into trading for JJ. He stated that he was actively involved in trying to pretend that we were moving forward, indicating that he played coy to make the Vikings think that they were moving up in the draft, which ultimately led them to trade up and select McCarthy.
He got you again. He did it again. What's his name again?
Sean Payton.
He got us again. Good for him.
Leaky D. Jesus is recommending a trade for the Vikings.
Mr. Unlimited.
No.
You don't want Mr. Unlimited?
Mr. Unlimited.
Unlimited.
Ooh, what is Jameis Winston doing? I love that guy.
Is he like a backup in New York?
That's what I thought.
Don't know who. If you don't like Jameson Winston, you just don't like good entertainment.
Right.
Mark Sanchez, is he recovered enough to get out of the field? Can he take a stab at it?
Oh, my gosh, Josh.
I didn't mean that. That was callous and uncalled for.
All right, so according to a couple of listeners, Carson Wentz was complaining too much. I'll get there. Kirk Herbstreit said that Carson Wentz was complaining too much on the sideline and that he's not an alpha male.
That was
gross.
That's according to Medical Device Jesus. Hey, look, this guy's not an alpha male.
Yeah, Kirk Herbstreit, alpha male.
Did he really say it like
Is
that?
that true?
I don't.
That is so dumb if that's what he said.
Did you guys know that we have an I hate Sean Payton Jesus?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, what is there to hate about
I love him.
Sean Payton?
He said, I will not tolerate Sean Payton support in Minnesota.
I'm not a fan.
Do I have to say it again? Do I have to explain this again?
What's that?
So the reason why Sean Payton is hated around here is because in the
Bounty game.
2009-10,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I'm just explaining it to folks who don't know.
Yeah.
It's because he reportedly, now hang on, C. Willi Myles.
No.
He reportedly, you're not going to hang on. He
will not.
paid his players to injure opponents, okay? Specifically in the NFC title game. It's the story that I read, it's 10 some years ago now, but he said, if you guys go knock the living piss out of Brett Favre and knock him out of the game, I'll pay you. Okay, so that was the big scandal. Oh, that's so terrible. And I'll say it again. If the situation was reversed, if Brad Childers, when he was the head coach of the Vikings, would have paid Vikings players to hurt Brett Favre, let's say in the NFC title game, the story busted out that Brad Childers or Zimski, when he was here, paid Vikings players to injure Brett Favre in the NFC title game to get us to a Super Bowl, there'd be a friggin' statue of that sumbitch out front the new Metrodome.
Yeah, they could have started a GoFundMe and fans would have donated it to it.
Yeah.
Well, the sad part that I
You're
think
right.
nobody would have to do that. We hate the Packers so much anyway. You don't have to pay nobody. That would just be a goal.
You're right. But if the story busted out that Mike Zimmer was doing that and the Vikings won the Super Bowl because of it, there'd be a statue of the Peckerhead out front the ballpark today.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
And you also remember, these are stories that in the 60s and 70s, people masturbated to stories like this.
Sure.
Right? This is why Dick Butkus had the image that he did, and Ray Nitschke and Ted Hendricks, that nastiness. They'll do anything to win, right?
Right.
That's why it's so funny to me that we credit guys for that, but we also criticize them for that.
Right.
They'll do anything to win. They'll tear a guy's friggin' lips off to win the Super Bowl. We love it, and then when it happens in the wrong situation, we think it's just so awful.
Yeah, but they didn't get paid extra for that. That was just like George Atkins.
Sure.
That was just how the game was played at that time.
Right.
But when you're when you're paying somebody to do something like that, that's a whole different level of. That's a hit.
You're right. There'd
That's
be
a hit.
But you agree there would be a statue out front of
Absolutely.
the. Yes. George Atkinson died.
Yeah.
That's why you bring him up. Yeah. Former great Raider defensive back.
Legendary.
Yeah. He was out there with
Jack
Tatum,
Lester Hayes,
Lester friggin' Hayes.
Yeah, that was my crew, man. So idols.
The nastiness of the old. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The Oakland Raiders had
Absolutely.
this nasty reputation.
Yeah.
And we loved it.
Absolutely.
But in the wrong situation, we hate it. You know?
Right.
We criticize it.
I'm jealous he can do the skull chant to mock it. I can't get my. Like, look at that. I can barely get my shoulders
You're doing
up.
it perfectly.
Yeah, but it's very painful.
Yeah.
And at his age, too.
Sean Payton, you're talking about that. He mocked the skull chant.
When he did that skull chant there.
Hell, I've been at bars here in Minnesota where people mock the skull chant.
They stole it from Iceland.
Should we run them out of town, too? The Pigs and Jets are at the home rink tonight.
State of hockey.
Some folks say Minnie versus Winnie. Canadians coming into town, Randy Shaver. Keep an eye on your daughters.
Whoa!
Well,
Yeah.
I'm keeping an eye on my granddaughter. Yeah. Pesky Canadians.
Pesky.
They're
I haven't heard
pesky.
the word pesky in a long time. That's good.
A fan at last night's hockey game, I'll get there, hockey game is how you say it. A fan at last night's hockey game between the Pittsburgh Penguins and St. Louis Blues in Pittsburgh. A fan was taken to the hospital after falling smooth out of the upper deck.
Oh,
Did you read the details of this?
I did not
so
read
scary.
the
He
details.
like bounced off a person in the club level and then kept going down.
Oh my God! Was he intoxicated?
Well, he was celebrating a goal. It sounds like, and
Oh no!
like there was some glass that might have broke. I'm not sure what he was doing. Like
All
he
I
fell
know-
through a barrier of some sort.
All I know, Cubby, is that the last we heard from the Pittsburgh police is the guy's in critical condition.
Yeah, they said
Oh,
it's
my
definitely
gosh.
life-threatening. What's going on in Pittsburgh this year for sports fans?
I had forgotten about this until I read the story. What Josh is referencing is this is the third incident like this in Pittsburgh at a sporting event this year. There was a guy that fell at the ballpark, at the Pirates ballpark, fell down onto the ball field. That was this season, right?
Yeah, yep, that was the season.
Yep.
Several days in the hospital, he recovered. And then someone was later charged with providing alcohol to this young guy. He was only 20 years old at the time. And then Saturday night?
Yes, they were getting ready for the game the next day.
Oh, right. Yesterday, someone texted in and said at the Sunday night football game, a cameraman fell off the Jumbotron or something.
Yeah.
But the true story was Saturday night, as they were prepping for Sunday night football, some kind of a worker at the Stillers ballpark fell 50 feet while working on the stadium scoreboard. So there's some kind of gravity issue in Pittsburgh. And by damn, we hope this guy from the hockey game last night can kick out.
Ag Engineering Jesus said it's Karen Voodoo. Some evil spirits from one of his darkness retreats.
Oh, no.
I could see him doing voodoo or something.
Come on.
It's just with a Ouija board and a voodoo doll.
Well, like the Brady Bunch when they went to friggin' Hawaii.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, I love that Hawaii series of episodes from the Brady Bunch. Marcia running around in a bikini. When I was a kid, I was licking the television screen.
Yeah, you would have think for Marcia.
Jesus. When I was a kid and I watched the Brady Bunch Hawaii trips, oh, my. And my friend said, "Can you believe what happened to Greg?" I was like, I didn't even know Greg was in the episode. Greg who? In that hockey game last night between the stinking Penguins and the Blues, Sidney Crosby had a goal and 2 assists. So now he's the 9th player in NHL history with 1,700 points.
He's still playing.
Yeah, he's still bothering us. He's reached 1,700 points, only the 9th player to do it. The others are Wayne Gretzky, Jaromir Jagr, Mark Messier, Gordie Howe, Ronnie Francis, Marcel Dion, Steve Yzerman, Mario Lemieux, and Calvin Portner. And wonderful news, see Willi Myles. Do you give 2 pumps, maybe 1 or even a half a pump, about the Winter Olympics?
Oh, yeah. I care about the Winter Olympics,
Okay.
yeah.
You watch a little bit of that?
Yeah, I'm locked up in the house anyways.
Those are the best ones.
The Winter Olympics?
Yeah, absolutely, because they do the snowboarding.
Yeah, it's a little aggressive.
That's cool.
I wouldn't say they're the best ones.
No, they're not the best ones.
They're not the best ones.
Randy and C.
They're
Willi
good.
Myles, they do not enjoy snowboarding.
Oh, you guys prefer the Summer Olympics?
Oh,
yeah.
by far.
100%.
Really?
Yes.
I
by
like
far.
I like the snowboarding. I do like it, but I wouldn't say, that's not my favorite.
Okay.
Interesting.
Now,
is it though?
Look at me.
To me, it
Look
is.
at me.
Look at the man when you're talking to him.
I guess most people I talk to prefer the Winter Olympics.
Well,
Do
maybe
they
if
look
you
like
were
me?
Old enough to play.
Look at me.
Answer the question.
Don't
Does he
be coy.
Yes.
Look at me. Do they look like me when you say?
They do not.
Do they go?
Nope.
Yeah, you know what? I really do like the Winter Olympics. I snowboard, ski jumping, tobogganing. Yeah. For sure.
Ashley, if you were old enough to play the game Track and Field, the old video game, you might be a Summer Olympics person.
that game is
I loved that game.
Awesome game.
Such a fun game.
I was the best in the business at track and field. There was nobody that could beat me because I had the quickest hands. I could drum on those buttons, and I'd get that guy with the red mustache running so friggin' fast. That guy with the red mustache in the old track and field video game, even Josh saw this once. He even turned to his right at one point to look at me because he could not believe how
I can't keep up, man.
he turned. He wasn't.
He did not
He
turn and look at
did. Normally, the sumbitch looks straight ahead at the finish line.
I once saw him break out of the side of the machine he was going so fast.
Randy, he turned to his right and looked at me as if he was saying, how in God's name are you making me go in?
He did not do that.
It happened. It happened in 1982 at the Ben Franklin in Wayzata. Big Phil was there. Josh was there.
Oh, man.
All right, Winter Olympics. Am I making this up, or does this not happen in a couple of months?
It does.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yes, over in Italy.
Once the Winter Olympics cut loose, Flavor Flav
Right.
is going to be there.
Yeah.
Playing the role of hype man, just like he did with Public Enema. He's playing the role of hype man for the United States bobsled and skeleton team.
Awesome.
This is going to be the most fun the bobsled and skeleton team have ever had in their lives.
Period.
He's 66 years old, Flavor Flav, who's become one of my favorite people in the world. He recently tried the skeleton bobsled thing. They sent his old Jurassic ass.
Oh, my gosh.
They sent him down the hill.
What?
He volunteered. He said, I want, and you know what? He was friggin' good at it. He was good at it. At 66 years, this doesn't say much for bobsledding and skeletoning, I guess, but at
Well, the skeleton, you're by yourself, right? It's just you on the sled.
Yep.
Yeah.
skeleton,
Flat, yeah.
luge,
Holy
bob.
crap.
Anyway, whatever gimmick it is where they send you down the hill.
Yeah.
He was so good at it, the coach of the team said he was actually upset watching how good Flavor Flav was in his very first attempt to skeleton bobsled. So he hung around the U.S. team in Utah. He tried it out and loved it so much that they invited him to be their hype man and come to the Olympics with them. He's going to do it. And he said, I love this quote from Flavor Flav. He says, "It's cooler than Cool Runnings.
Mm-hmm.
It's coolest runnings," is what Flavor Flav said about.
Wasn't he just a hype man for like the women underwater?
Yeah,
yeah.
He just
water
did that.
polo. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Water polo.
Was it water polo? Okay.
I think so, yeah.
You're right. At the Summer Olympics in Paris.
Right.
Isn't that where all the poop was in the river?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Poop river.
He helped raise a whole bunch of money for them as well.
Didn't like the or whatever some type of like government official get into that river to prove that
like
it was
the
safe?
mayor or something like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
There were so many turds in the river, and they were so worried about the swimming competitions they had.
Right.
The mayor said, there's no big deal, and he jumped into the poop river.
And didn't he get sick?
He did, and he had a brown mustache. In his case, it was a brown mustache.
Picking corn out of his teeth for a week.
Oh, my God.
Well,
Come on.
We got pink eye.
Double barrel pink eye.
Well, you're right. At the Paris Olympics, Flavor Flav was the official hype man for the U.S. women's water polo team. Now, I cannot wait to see him at the...
What a gig. He just gets free VIP treatment and trips to the Olympics now.
Absolutely.
You know, he'll probably pick another one for another team for the Summer Olympics again and just keep riding this wave.
I cannot believe that he did the skeleton.
I know.
That's incredible. Those things go so fast.
He went 67 miles per hour on his first try.
Wow.
And he nailed it, and he's a natural.
I would assume I would die.
He's a friggin' natural.
Yeah, they probably didn't bowl the ice down like they normally would for... because that thing gets up to like 100.
Make it a little easier for him.
He was extra padded up.
Yeah, they put the governor on that thing.
Right.
One of our listeners said...
Didn't sharpen the blades.
One of our listeners texted in to say Flavor Flav has turned in his giant clock around his neck, and now it's a stopwatch.
You should just have a giant stopwatch.
I've totally fallen in love with the guy. I'd never watched him when he was on his reality show because I didn't really care for him.
Oh, you did? I thought you did watch that. Flavor of Love?
No, I didn't watch
I watched
that.
the first few episodes of the first season.
No, I watched Brent Michaels when he did that thing, but not Flavor Flav.
Did you stop at the same time I did with the penis detector or whatever?
No, I watched the whole thing.
I couldn't get past that.
Was it
episode.
Brett Michaels or Flavor Flav's where a young lady took a doo-doo on the carpet?
That was Flavor Flav.
That was Flavor Flav, okay.
Oh.
Brett Michaels hooked up a device to his genitalia, and women had to talk dirty to him. You know, Poison talked dirty to me. And then whoever could register the highest score on what was going on down there was the winner.
You had a boner meter?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, he had a boner.
He had a literal boner meter.
Yeah. At that, I thought, well, I don't know, maybe I'm not going to watch
Well,
this.
I've mentioned before, I watched that friggin' series in its entirety because I was so absolutely head over heels in love with one woman on that program.
Wait, the redhead.
Good.
Yeah, she was very attractive.
Lord, was she amazing to look at.
I had a buddy that dated a girl that looked just like her, right around that time, too.
But, I mean, now I'm a Flavor Flav fan. I remember the first time I saw him on the MTV Music Awards, like 1988, and they said, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Flavor Flav. And he came out with this like pink and green jumpsuit on and the big clock around his neck and a massive fluorescent top hat. And he's like, Gia! And I just thought, what am I looking at? This is the most this guy's the most obnoxious moron I've ever seen in my life. I couldn't stand him. Now I'm in love with the guy.
That's about exactly how I feel, too.
And Public Enema. Chuck D. I grew to like some of their music too. I did. When they mixed up with Anthrax and did that "Bring the Noise," I thought that was
I love that one.
excellent.
That was
Excellent.
awesome. That was awesome.
So there you go, Randy Shaver. We will we'll bother you tomorrow around the same time.
Sounds good.
Half-assed morning show. 93X.
You podcast listeners are smart. We say that all the time around here. Much more intelligent than your average listeners. That's why I know if you haven't already scheduled your furnace tune-up with my friends at Standard Heating and Air, you're going to do so soon. Appointments are booking up fast, so get something scheduled with Standard today. You can save $30 on a tune-up if you act fast. Keep a little walking around money in your pocket. Enjoy the show, pals, of the podcast, and schedule that tune-up today at standardheating.com.
Everyone knows the legend of D.B. Cooper, but what if I told you there's an even better story out there? One with multiple aircraft hijackings, prison escapes, and so many twists and turns. I'm talking about the hit podcast, American Skyjacker, which is now an action-packed documentary coming to theaters and streaming this fall. Find out more at www.americanskyjacker.com and listen to the bonus episode of the podcast on October 7th. American Skyjacker. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
The Half-Assed Morning Show.
Minnesota's 93X.
Yeah. The 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. That's where you've landed here, and we appreciate it quite a bit. C. Willi Myles is live in studio. Anything new over there, C. Willi?
What do you mean?
Who's asking?
What are you, a snitch?
What do you got? What do you got going on?
Oh, this weekend, actually, I'm going to be down in Faribault.
Oh, yeah.
Faribault at the Paradise Center for the Arts, and then around Thanksgiving, the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, I'm at my annual Thanksgiving comedy show at Fong's Event Center in Prior Lake.
Right.
I went to a bar wrestling show in Faribault a couple weeks ago, see Willi Myles. It's probably best to not bring up my name.
They want to know where you're at.
That would be the first name I'll bring up on stage. I heard Dana was here.
If you need his phone number, I know where to find him.
Yeah, I guess if you're ever someplace in Faribault and things don't go well, for anybody listening right now, just say, there goes Dana. And then you can make a run for it.
There'll be a chase, and you'll get away scot-free. Is that
believe.
Faribault show sold out, C. Willi?
No, it's not sold out. I would love it to be sold out. We got a few tickets left, so if you're down in the Owatonna, Northfield, Elko area down there,
sure.
What is that, Montgomery? Come on down. Come on. I mean, this is just right down the freeway, man. It's like 5 minutes.
Can we even throw in Lakeville?
Lakeville, absolutely. I have friends that's coming down from Lakeville, actually. Lakeville and what's that? Farmington,
Rosemount,
right?
That whole mess.
Yeah, all that whole quad.
It's a terrible mess
the whole
down
quad
there.
over there. Come on down to
See
Paradise.
Willi Myles live in Faribault this weekend. Outstanding. All right, it's always nice to have you in.
Oh, I love stopping in and seeing you guys.
Love having you in studio. You, everyone here want to go ahead with a little bit of a quiz on some of the most popular best-selling items ever. Let's play.
Sure.
Let's play. These are some of the most popular things ever, and see how you do. Shout out your answer if you have one. I'm not just talking to C. Willi Myles. Every damn last one of you.
I thought I had to take this test by myself.
Let's play. These are some of the most popular things ever. Okay. The most popular best-selling album. Go.
Michael Jackson Thriller?
Cubby's right.
Oh, I thought it was Eagles' greatest hits.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that should have been my answer. But I guess
you're
hit
right.
the bell, yeah.
I guess I was right.
Michael Jackson's Thriller from 1982 sold. Where does it set right now? 70 million copies.
Would have been 7,000,001, but I stole mine.
Nice.
So sorry.
And you didn't get caught. I got caught the one time I stole something.
At least you stole a good album.
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
You stole Thriller from who?
I can't. They're still alive.
And here's the thing. You weren't a kid at the time. Now, in 1982, I was 12 years old, 11 years old. Where
I
the
was
hell?
in St. Cloud.
And you
So you're
stole
in college.
Let it go, Nick. Let it go.
Again, who's asking?
Right.
See, that pisses me off because, as I've mentioned before on this radio program, one of the only real problems I ever had at a beer party when I was 19, 20 years old is some douchebag stole all of my Rod Stewart records. Right. So you were that guy that would sneak your house party? Weep! You snatched Thriller right out the...
Unfortunately, it was not at a house party. No.
Oh, from the record store. From the record store.
Are you wearing a wire?
It's 50 years ago.
I know, but I'm a legend in St. Cloud, man. I can't go back there.
We don't want to ruin your image.
There you go. Let's keep it.
Global phenomenon. Thriller is a bestseller. What's the most popular best-selling poster ever?
Always
Scarface?
Farrah Fawcett.
Farrah Fawcett.
Yep.
Nice job, C. Willi Myles and Josh. Good guess on the Scarface because there seemed like a stretch of time where I couldn't walk into any single guy's apartment or house without seeing the Scarface movie poster on the wall.
Yeah, see, Willie, speaking of St. Cloud State, when I went there, they basically just gave you a Scarface poster on day one when you moved into the
True story.
All right, here's your room key. Here's your Scarface poster. Enjoy.
Yeah, here's your science book.
Yeah.
Everything you need for school.
This is a true story. When I came, the first poster I got in St. Cloud was Jane Kennedy.
Jane Kennedy, the former television host.
That's what I had in my bedroom at home. And one of the coaches who was recruiting me saw that, and they had that for me when I came to my dorm.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
So you'd feel more at home.
Yeah.
Jane Kennedy, gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Was she
knockout?
Yeah. And she was on NFL Today with Brent Musburger.
That was my first crush.
Okay. Was she in a bikini in this poster?
Yes.
Oh, we. Look that. Can someone look that up? I'm sure you could find that on the internet. The Jane Kennedy bikini poster. Friend of mine had a Heather Thomas.
Oh yes.
Poster in the early '80s. Some of you might be thinking Heather Locklear. No, it wasn't. There were two Heathers that everyone was in love with in the early '80s. One was Locklear. The other was Thomas. Heather Thomas was on The Fall Guy with
$6
Lee
million
Majors.
Lee Majors.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Oh yeah, Jane Kennedy's attractive.
I thought she was smoking.
Oh,
I wonder if you can find that poster. Okay,
she's got a bunch, so I don't know which.
Farrah Fawcett's red swimsuit poster from 1976 is the most popular poster ever. 12 million copies sold in 2 hours or something like that.
Right.
Farrah Fawcett was such a knockout.
Didn't the bathing suit go like to the Smithsonian or some museum somewhere?
You're right. The one-piece bathing suit that she wore was collected by the Smithsonian Museum, whatever that means. Best-selling, this is going to get a little difficult at times, but I think with some guesses you guys can come up with it. And maybe you'll even impress me and get it on your first try. Best-selling movie ever. Go.
It's got to be Titanic or Avatar.
You're right on the second try.
Oh, Avatar?
Avatar.
I would have went with Titanic.
Mm-hmm. You said that funny.
I liked how he said it better.
The Titanic.
Avatar had a box office gross of over $2.9 billion. Best-selling book. Go.
Oh, geez. If nobody gets this, you guys are all in some serious trouble.
Best-selling book. Go.
The Bible.
Oh.
You sinners.
Thought maybe it was the novelization of the movie Encino Man.
No, but the book was better than the movie.
That's what they say.
Even though it's based on the movie. Man. I had no premonition that Encino Man would be said out loud on today's program. The Bible, Josh, do you have any favorite stories from the Bible? You're a Catholic kid.
Well, I don't know about a favorite, but there's some that scared the hell out of me as a kid.
The best-selling book of all time is the Bible, with estimates of 5 billion copies sold and distributed worldwide. Best-selling shoe.
Air Jordan, or maybe that's probably not specific enough. I don't know the models.
Yeah, me either.
I was going to say like a one based on Michael Jordan, the star of Encino Man.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you credit. I'm going to give you credit, Josh, because you said Air.
Air Force One.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
They made a song about him and everything.
That's right.
See Willi Myles.
Air Force One.
The best-selling tennis shoe is the Air Force One from Nike or Nike. I've never been sure how to say.
Nike. It's a Nike, dude.
Nike?
Yeah, we covered this.
We did?
Yeah.
Nike sells over 10 million pairs of those sumbitches a year.
Yeah.
They generate over $800 million a year just from selling those silly tennis shoes.
So just that model.
Just that model.
Or maybe that's wrong.
Yeah, and they redo it like every few years or so.
Huh.
This is good. Here we're coming up on, what do you call the holiday on Friday other than Ashley's birthday?
Halloween.
Halloween. Best-selling chocolate bar, go.
Is it just the regular
Snickers.
chocolate? Oh, Snickers?
Snickers got to be.
Yep.
I only said that because that's my favorite.
Mine too. It's got everything.
Yeah.
This is where we might need a guy like you, Dana.
Okay.
Because you're kind of a dork.
Yeah.
And you're into video games and cartoons and Legos and things. Would you have any idea what the best-selling comic book of all time might be?
Ooh.
I'm going to guess a Spider-Man.
Spider-Man or Superman.
Comic book.
No, it is not Spider-Hoss.
Batman?
No.
It's not Bat Nuts.
An Avengers?
Fartman.
Bartman?
Fartman.
Oh, Fartman. Okay.
Howard Stern.
You guys are, you'd eventually get there, I think, but it's X-Men.
X-Men.
I never, ever would have guessed that.
X-Men.
That'd be way down the list.
Who are the X-Men? Can anyone tell me?
Well, Wolverine.
Cyclops.
Yep.
Other one, the one with the face.
Hot lady.
Yeah.
Okay. I've not yet met the
Storm.
X-Men. I've not yet.
I mean, Wolverine's
Hot
pretty
lady.
awesome.
I haven't seen their
Halle
act.
Berry.
You know who I was talking about.
Beast.
I've yet to see their act. The X-Men.
Professor X.
It says here, X-Men #1, which was published in 1991, has since sold more than 8.2 million copies. Best-selling DVD.
Ooh, I know this one. Finding Nemo. No, it's going to be a kid one.
How did you know that?
We have it, and I think it even says on there, #1 selling DVD.
I'm impressed.
Wow.
It's a great movie.
It's fine. I didn't think it was top-selling DVD of all time.
What?
Really.
That was a
Get over it. It is.
It's funny that you have,
staple of my childhood.
you have more love for Encino Man than the beloved Finding Nemo.
Encino Man should be #1.
Never saw it.
Which one?
but-
Finding Nemo?
Yes.
Yeah, there's no reason.
Josh
There's
is-
no reason you would see that.
Unless like with your niece or nephew or
Right.
something.
The best-selling DVD of all time is Finding Nemo, which sold over 38 million copies. Best-selling car?
Oh, it's got to be a Civic or a Corolla.
Toyota Corolla. We're rolling through some of the most popular
You're
things.
killing it, Josh.
Yeah, Josh rules.
No.
Oh, let me just give you some more information on the Corolla. It sold over 50 million of those pigs since it was introduced in, all the way back in 1966.
Oh, I did not know that.
Again, you got to be dorky. Best-selling cell phone?
A Nokia 2500?
I was going to say like
Blackberry?
a BlackBerry, yeah.
No.
I'm going to give Dana credit.
Yeah, it's a Nokia.
It's a Nokia. It's the 1100. Released in 2003, most sold phone in the world, 250 million of them. I wouldn't know one cell phone from the other. You've never heard of the Nokia 1100?
Just I mean, I'm looking it up. I recognize the shape, but I wouldn't have ever been able to tell you that.
I could never tell you the models. Like, say, what do you have in your own pocket? Do you even know? I certainly don't.
Oh, like an iPhone 7, I think.
Well, it was legendary at the time when it came out.
Playing Snake on the Nokia, that was as good as it got.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
The iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, whatever that means, are not far behind the Nokia. They've sold 222. Best-selling toy?
Barbie or hula hoop?
No.
Star Wars
rope?
toys?
No. What did you say?
G.I. Joe.
A
No.
jump rope?
No.
Broken glass. A bag of broken glass.
That's the cheapest toy on the list,
Right.
is a bag of broken
Oh,
glass.
what's that? A yo-yo.
No, all of you have had great answers. Those are all great answers. Hula hoop, Barbie, yo-yo. What'd you say, C. Willi Myles?
Oh, Lego.
Not Legos.
I said G.I. Joe's.
G.I. Joe.
Oh, it's a little, yeah.
You're going to get the answer when I say this. Think 80s.
Slinky.
Not the Schlinky.
Transformers?
I don't know why you said that like you were native to Norway. I don't know why you called it a Schlinky.
Is it Transformers?
It is not the Transformers. It is not a Slinky.
What
or
kind
a
of, like, can you
Schlinky.
tell, like, what kind of toy, I mean, like the genre, maybe? Is that a team sport? Is
no, but it's a Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube.
Nice job, Josh.
Thank you very much.
Good Lord.
Best-selling board game, go!
Oh, it's gotta be Monopoly.
It is Monopoly. They say here that chess and checkers is really the correct answer, but purchasing data going back to the 6th century isn't very detailed.
I wouldn't even count those as board games.
That's not a game.
It's not a game.
Yeah.
Oh, checkers and chess are not a game?
Yeah,
they're not?
Yeah, you don't.
Like, I understand you use a board for
there's
checkers,
nothing-
but I don't know. I've never thought of it as a board
Well, it's
game.
a
I
board
always
ga-
think of like, Monopoly.
You ain't laughing when
or-
you're playing chess, man. You're serious. You're thinking.
Oh, yeah.
This is not a game.
That
You're
is
right.
true.
It's a war.
It's a war.
It's not-
It's
good
intellect against intellect. But Monopoly, you just trying not to lose the bank.
I don't
You
know.
what
I
I'm
guess
saying?
I could argue the same thing for the way I play Monopoly. It's a war.
Wow.
I haven't played that since I was 9.
I am not playing when I bust up with the Monopoly
I'm
board.
sort of thrown that despite them being played with a board, Ashley says that chess and checkers are not a board game.
Oh, it's just different vibes.
Best-selling video game, go!
What? The Call of Duty.
Tetris.
Tetris is the best-selling video game.
You can get it on everything.
True story.
Best-selling video game console.
PlayStation 2.
That's right.
Soon to be Nintendo Switch, though.
Oh, the PlayStation 2.
I
It's
thought
a
it would be
beautiful time.
I thought it'd be something geared towards kids. So PlayStation 2. Dana, of course.
I'm a simple guy. I really love these little quiz games with Ollie as I do.
Yeah.
But I guess what the proof that I'm so simple is I enjoy hearing each of you go. Josh just said Nintendo.
Yes.
And I like that part.
And he went, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nintendo.
I thought I had that one for sure.
Right.
You always want to go for the little kid thing. Those are the ones that sell the most.
Josh won the game. Everyone thank Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
We'll be right back in a few
thank
minutes
you.
here. Couple minutes.
I knew this would turn around on me.
The Half-Ass Morning Show. 93X.
Yeah, here in a couple minutes, we're going to drop everything and race for the exits. But we appreciate you listening. We'll be back at 5:40 tomorrow morning. I just had a fun little give and take, Cubby, on the text machine with a listener by the name of Wisco Maple Syrup. Jesus. You guys show me how to send a GIF and whatnot at one point?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Sure.
I'd like to be able to do that someday. It's kind of fun. So first off, Wisco Maple Syrup, what did I say a minute ago?
Wisco Maple Syrup Jesus.
That's right. He sent a picture of here we are a couple days from Halloween. He sent me a picture of a couple's costume. And he says, is this a good couple's Halloween costume? It's not of him and his wife. It's just a random picture. The dude is covered in leaves, and the woman has a T-shirt on that says leaf blower. So he sent that, is this a good couple's costume? And I wrote back in all caps, and I mean this, I wrote back, there is no good couple's costume. All caps with plenty of exclamation points. Josh, he returned with a GIF of Urkel from Family Matters, and Urkel is flinching, and in the GIF he's saying, well, you don't have to yell.
Oh, I've seen that one.
That made, I've had a good time this morning, but that made the last 10 minutes of the show for me. That's very funny. Someone show me how to send a GIF to someone else. Before we go see Willi Myles.
Yes, sir.
And the rest of you, tell me, speaking of text messages, is this listener just misinformed, or is this a terrible joke of some sort? We were talking about Farrah Fawcett a little while ago. She has the best-selling poster in the history of mankind. Her 1976 red bikini poster sold 12.5 million in an hour and a half. A listener texted in to say, anyone catch the new Farrah Fawcett movie released this year? I believe it's on Amazon Prime. She's totally nude. She looks just as good today as she did back then. Bro, she's dead.
Dead. All the way.
All the way fully.
Yeah, I have no idea what he's talking about.
What do you...
Huh. I don't know.
Yeah, she's dead.
Yeah.
Talk to you tomorrow morning, I guess.
Yeah, sorry to break it to you.
I'm Googling
I mean, I'm going to look it up, but I'm pretty sure she's dead.
I mean, yeah, she's definitely dead.
Right. Maybe they held on to the movie.
Nearly 2 decades ago, I
Right,
think.
maybe they just...
That's what I'm wondering. Did they hold on to a movie?
Release it.
Get back to
Oh,
me.
yeah. Okay, so here.
What?
There is a short film called Baby, which just uses archival footage. It tells... Okay, so she's a part of it somehow.
It's her life story?
To tell an... I don't know.
All right.
I'm trying to see what exactly it's about.
I mean, I have that problem now and again. I forget who's come and gone.
Right.
I forget who's still around.
Didn't she die on the same day as Michael Jackson?
Jeez.
Talking about both of them?
Really?
Maybe I can Google
20
that.
years? So you're telling me that both Farrah Fawcett and Mike have been dead for 20 years?
I think it was like 2009.
So 15.
June
16.
25th, 2009.
They both. So it was the same day.
I don't know what day Michael Jackson died.
All right. Look at Mike. Okay. Farrah's been dead now for 16 years, if my arithmetic is correct.
Yeah, same day.
Mike's been gone for 16 years?
My God.
That blows
And he
my-
was only like 50, wasn't he? He was.
Oh, yeah. He
That's
was
crazy.
Yeah.
He was, I don't know, maybe, was he 60 yet? He wasn't 60.
No, he wasn't
He's
60.
in his
He's
50s.
I think it was
He's only
50.
like 50.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty young.
Jeez Louise.
I just saw him on TV the other day.
Yeah, me too. Me too. There you go. I just wanted to clear that up. I wasn't sure if that listener had completely lost his mind. So see Willi Myles this weekend in Faribault, Minnesota. Good luck.
Faribault. I'm looking forward to it. And I love those people down there. They like me.
Yeah.
Don't like Dana. like C. Will.
I will let them know.
It's obvious that they like you quite a bit. Appreciate you coming in again.
Yeah,
C.
thanks
Will.
for your time.
Always.
From the Luther Bloomington Kia text line before we go, happy 30th birthday to Weirded Bearded Jesus' smoking hot wife. Happy birthday to Layla, turning the big 06 today from Dad, Minnesota Bearded Jesus. Thanks for listening this morning. Thanks for podcasting whenever you hear this. And until tomorrow, talk to you later.
Half-Assed Morning Show. 93X.
You podcast listeners are smart. We say that all the time around here. Much more intelligent than your average listeners. That's why I know if you haven't already scheduled your furnace tune-up with my friends at Standard Heating and Air, you're going to do so soon. Appointments are booking up fast, so get something scheduled to Standard today. You can save $30 on a tune-up if you act fast. Keep a little walking around money in your pocket. Enjoy the show, pals, of the podcast, and schedule that tune-up today at standardheating.com.